I thought we'd bounce it around a little more.
Turn everything on. Head to live. And now welcome.
Ooh.
That's ominous. I don't like that
E-
from the DM.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually, yeah. This is a little frightening
cookie!
coming from Lobo being the DM.
Oh my god! It
He's
makes
a-
me think of Red.
Yeah, he's doing the head tilt.
Well,
Yeah.
I am
Oh,
a
no.
cultist.
Ugh.
Oh no,
Yeah, that
he's
was
doing the voice too.
So,
mm,
last we left off, you all had your exams. You did decent. And now, the day after exams, you've spent your day talking amongst friends, watching as some leave for break to return home for a short time, hang out with other friends in the city, take a trip to the north or the capital for merriment. Your group decided to stay for a moment. And as you
Did all of us say?
uh currently on this day, everyone is still here. One individual will be leaving tomorrow. Uh, you guys have spent your time doing whatever it is you wish to have done. And then, for dinner, you're alone in the dining hall, talking, eating, enjoying the entire area to yourselves. There's a storm outside. You hear the lightning crackling out there. You hear the winds gusting, and it made for a interesting time crossing between dorms to the main building. And now, whilst finishing up your meal, you hear a loud crash of thunder and the lights go out. All of the magic within the school turns off. All the enchantments in place to keep things lit, to keep the food always replenished, have died off. And it is darkness in these halls. What do you do?
Immediately
Try-
reach for my light cantrip, little flashlight stick.
I'll summon a flame in my hand to have a source of light.
All right. So,
Produce a flame. Oops.
I light the candle that I carry with me for that class that's dark.
How many of these things are going to work?
Yeah.
yeah, I can see in the dark.
you have dark vision. What dark vision allows is to
Well, yeah, sorry.
more easily see than others would. It does not mean you can see in the dark, as in you have night vision.
Yes. Yes.
This hood is a.
Have we tried turning this all off and on again?
You have not.
I'm not sure there's a switch for that.
It might be the crystal at the middle of the school.
Would we, I don't know whether it'd be a check or anything, would we know, having been here a while now, Lobo, if there was a central control room or a
This has
thing for the
never
school?
happened before, and you have no idea what has happened, what has caused magic to stop here, or what even powers the school. Enchantments just work because an enchanter spent time into placing the spell within the objects, within the building, within the items.
Do our individual sources of light that we all reached for work?
A simple candle lights up. Casting produce flame, provides lights. Casting lights provides lights. All of the enchantments within the school died. It is
Got it.
pitch black within.
We should probably try to find a teacher, right?
I'll just go to the central area, like the food hall or
We can't hear you.
Yeah, you're very quiet.
hello.
You're pretty.
You sound like you're like 10 floors away and you're
It's
like
his
yelling up at
costume.
us.
It's his costume. He's in a basement.
That's what it is. Is that any better?
Better.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say we need to go to the central area. One of the gathering spots that we're normally at, like a food hall or.
Are we not in the cafeteria?
We are in a central area right now.
You are all
Well,
in the
We need to
cafeteria.
go into like, the atrium area, like where the information desk or where that desk is out front.
Okay. Let's head over there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Doors are open. You guys make your way there.
Tiptoeing around, making sure nothing pops over us in the shadows.
As you guys are heading this way, why don't you make perception checks for me?
I was gonna say Lila would be like actively looking around as she follows her friends. Perception.
Well, the Lila dice aren't biting yet.
Okay.
Wait, did you say? Oh, perception.
Perception.
Oof.
So Lila is able to help some of you from hitting a chair or the edge of a table with the lights being out. But as you guys are progressing forward, none of you see anything going on. Lila, you are able to navigate this area easily. You might have seen a shadow in your peripheral, but when you go to take a look, you don't see anything there.
Because break is about to start and we know there's people who have already like left the campus, do we know what teachers are currently on campus at this time?
You know that this morning, Freliel and Silas left.
Okay.
Regulus talked about spending the day or spending the nights in the city, off campus, and the others you have not seen of. You saw Colton doing his duties, patrolling. Calcifer you haven't seen. Zeke you haven't seen. Hannibal you haven't seen.
After catching that shadow, I'll say out loud to the group, I think I just saw something, and if there's something in here with us, we should probably find Colton.
Let's go towards his door in the library.
Okay.
Seen that
Sounds
the
good.
day?
So.
Oh yeah, the door that just pops up might not be there.
Yeah, it disappears and then reappears different spots.
Yeah, sorry, forgot.
So, you guys are saying this, and then you enter this main room. You see that the crystal in the center, which usually has a faint glow to it, is not glowing. It is darkness in here, and there's no one at the desks.
Can I listen? See if I hear anything when I'm like, if I like exit the building.
Yeah, can we go peek outside?
Sure. You guys can go
Outside
ahead and go
sounds good.
outside. Make a perception check.
We could see if Colton is here.
Listening, looking to see.
Yes, River. Make a perception check with advantage for listening.
Also continuing to scan. with
Got
my
19 twice.
flashlight. No.
Nice.
Talk about it.
Let's see. Okay, we'll do River. You're gonna be last for this. Flint. All of you, except for River, you guys look out and you just see darkness and rain. It's coming down hard. It's pretty much a storm going on out there. The wind's strong and cold against your skin. The rain's usually going sideways with the force of the wind. You see the trees out there blowing. You see what looks to be one of the light posts bend with the force of everything. And Flint, you see what looks like a monstrous figure in the distance by the gates.
What?
It
Just
looks
sitting-
like it has large claws for a hand, and it's walking in a way where it's like on all fours, and it seems to be dragging the clawed hand a bit. River, you hear the blowing of the wind, you hear the crackling of the thunder, but you're also able to hear grunting and cursing, and then a distant explosion of flame
no.
in the distance.
As I see the monster, I'll be like, everybody, back inside, back inside.
Would we know where Zeke's office is? Or how to get there without that crystal working?
Trying to shove them back inside as much as possible. Demon
You
monster.
know that Zeke and the other teachers have their offices in their classrooms. So Zeke, if you want to speak with him, he'll be in the classroom in the back part of the campus. If you want to talk to Colton, his office is actually on the opposite side of the temple.
Where was the
And-
explosion?
The explosion was actually to the west. You could hear it as you poked your head out to your right. So, towards the
I
gardens
guess
where
I would-
Calcifer is.
I would point towards Calcifer's area and be like, there's an explosion over there.
There's a monster over there. Let's get back inside.
Yeah, I listen to what they're saying, just sort of
I have a
all
question.
head back inside.
Just like out of character. Is there like a Hallows Eve or anything like canonically within?
There is, but it's considered pagan.
Is it this day? Like, do we know that?
It is actually a couple of weeks ago. It was
Oh,
actually
okay. So it
during
would
the
not.
red. It was actually the same week of the red moon.
Oh.
Okay,
Uh,
cool.
it
So
is-
we
it
would
is,
not assume that this is like a prank.
No, probably not.
Okay.
Seen any upperclassmen reacting to anything?
You guys were alone in the dining hall. No one else was here because no one else wanted to brave the storm. With how you guys have been role-playing your characters for the most part, the usual hotspot for you have been the library. So it would make sense you guys hung out at the library, then went to dinner, and now you're stuck in the main building.
I would assume since it's kind of break time, there's no one like really manning the library area?
Um, prior, since you do work at the library, you know that Jonas was not going to be leaving, and he would spend time in the library. You said you weren't leaving, so you'd volunteer to spend time, and the others who manned the library have all left. So it's just you and Jonas.
I don't know if we need Jonas.
Jonas would probably be too scared to help out at all.
I do want to run to the door and peek in and see if he's in there.
Okay.
Sure, let's get
Go
away.
in. That's the temple.
That's the wrong way.
You go in, make a perception check. Do you have a light source of any kind?
I have a light cantrip.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check then. Okay. You see that within it is dark, but you see a couple of candles. You see a freshly lit candle on the desk where you guys usually sit. You see one over on the main tables. And it's not as well lit as it usually is, but you can see that they've all been lit to basically give access to see where you're going down the halls and everything, but there's enough darkness to where you're not quite sure what lurks between candlelight. And with that, you do see this sort of shadow from the candlelight. It flickers, it looks massive. You see spikes and ridges on its back. It's hunched over and snarling, and you can hear it scraping against the bookshelves.
Yeah, I'm gonna slam the door and run back to my friends.
Okay.
Very.
Monsters in the library.
But it was just out there. What?
There's one in the library.
My favorite
It's
Pixar
huge.
movie.
What?
Monsters in the library. Oh,
Yep.
Monsters in
dear.
the library. Monsters
Monsters
outside.
outside.
Wolves in the dungeon. Monsters in the library.
Let's go.
Flint and Eamon, make wisdom saves for me.
Sure.
Love to.
Oh,
Is it against being? No, whatever.
Man, jeez.
Okay, everyone's character looks so cool in this smoke. Oh my gosh, we're disappearing. This is fantastic.
Love single digits.
Wisdom save, not a check.
It's a 7. I mean,
What the fuck?
nothing different.
Eamon, you are frightened.
Correct.
okay.
Flint, you are hesitant to go outside. You are not frightened yet.
Not just
What did
for
they
the-
do that was different?
for
they
the
looked
few-
at it. Like
Oh,
they
by the
made
way, one more
visual
thing.
contact with it.
Who is dressed up right now?
Wait,
All of
our,
us
our
except
characters
Eamon?
Except for
or
me,
our-
yeah.
You all get inspiration for this game.
Yay.
That's why I'm not rolling well. I didn't dress up.
Yeah, you should have been infested.
You have something you can go grab?
Go get it. You get inspiration.
Question, Lobo.
Yes.
They were all looking around, and I've just been, once we got to the door at least, and they looked outside, and Eamon went to the library. Could I have casted ritually detect magic in that time, since I didn't actively look around the way they all were?
Yeah, you can cast detect magic.
Okay, I want to know if anything is around us with magical.
Okay. You cast this. You usually cast a spell, and you don't sense the magic that you would have sensed. You don't sense.
Right.
And Go ahead and make your radius for me so I know
Yeah.
what you
I
get.
was looking at it. That's 30, so I would get up to basically there.
Yeah, you sense no magic.
Okay.
Other than the lights affixed to objects that your friends have casted,
Mhm.
them in general, and some of the... If River has the magic item she acquired, those would be lit up.
The stones?
The sending stones, and if you have the knocker.
Actually, I'm gonna
When did we get sentenced?
give a sending stone to
Mm,
Calmorn and be like,
Yeah.
in case we need this.
In case we get separated, yeah.
In case
Yeah.
we need to split up, gang.
So wait, the other stone you gave me would be lit up?
Yeah,
The
Lila can just sense the magic, so she knows
Yeah.
that that's active still.
My intention with casting would have been like, is there like a magical aura that's been put on us or something? But no, it's literally there's
God.
nothing on. It's just us and the things we have on us.
I didn't even add it to my inventory.
After seeing there's nothing going on, I would look up at Calmorn and Eamon and be like, what do you think is the most defensible place on campus? There's a monster in the library, there's a monster out there. We can't just be, and I look at the giant entrance hall we're in, here.
I think Eamon is just
I
staring
assume-
at the library door, just ghost white.
Okay. Eamon's out of it. He's
Oh.
spooked.
Why don't we go to
Oh.
one of our dorms?
Would this? I assume the stage that we duel on that stops us from dying would also be powered down with the rest of the school. Would we know how that's, or is that a magical object that has those properties
Only one way to
when
find
it's
out.
turned on? That'd be my only suggestion. Is if there's a thing that we can like not die in, that'd be a good, like any classroom is a good place to defend, and then that might help.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, okay. I thought I was muted. Sorry.
You're good. I'm not sure what direction we should go in. I think I just follow you guys. But is Calcifer staying? Or did he leave?
Calcifer, you guys haven't seen.
Okay. So there's no reason to go run there to like save him from an explosion.
So stormy outside. There's a monster outside, and it's dark outside. I don't think that there's any
Well, and
reason to
there's
go
a
outside.
monster in the library too. So.
I'm gonna look to River and everyone but Eamon, because Eamon's going through it, and just be like, would you want to die defenseless or die fighting? Because we don't have weapons on us, and Colton's facility is just around the bend outside.
Let's do it.
Okay.
And, that means we would have to brave.
Yeah,
and
let's
I
do
look
it.
back outside, whatever's over there. You have to be
think we
quiet.
could- Okay. Do we have any means of making us quieter?
Would weapons even help us? I mean, we're wizards. We're not going to be good with any of these.
I would rather have
I'm
a
the
pointy
wizard.
stick. If nothing else, just defend off a monster trying to get into a door. At least it's a fortifiable position.
Yeah. So wait, are you suggesting going outside as a fortifiable position, or?
Lila suggests outside. I am trying to get us
Outside
to go
only
somewhere.
to get to Colton's classroom, because his classroom is separated from the building, and it's
Well,
across
are
the
there
yard.
like things that would
I-
improve our magical abilities there?
I could actually. I think I could sneak outside and maybe grab some stuff for us to and get back. What did you have in mind, Lila?
Sorry, I was half listening because I was trying to think of a response to something that was said before. Go say again, Falcon.
What would Lila want for a for like stuff that we would need? Because I think I have a means of getting outside unseen and coming
Well-
back with stuff.
How would Lila respond? Because you guys are all basically saying we're all magic students, but I'm like, she looks at you guys in like bewilderment, like, are none of you really prepared to wield a weapon? Is your only line of defense magic in this type of situation? She goes, even I am good with a knife if I need to be.
Oh, I think we don't
I
carry
will.
weapons on us at school. Right?
Right, and there's one place that has them, and in the situation that could be life or death, where a monster could be the end of us all right now, you want to die with nothing in your hands?
I'm gonna go
Well, we
up.
don't even know what that. Wait, does Colton have weapons, or are we thinking of the armory in his disappearing house?
There's an armory outside.
I'm assuming there's got to be a training sword or something over there. I just don't
I
want to
mean,
die empty-handed.
all the adventurers come in. They have to dispose of their weapons, right?
And who do they give their weapons over to when they get here?
Colton.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's just make it. I don't think you should go outside by yourself, Flint.
I
So
I've
I think
been
wherever
practicing
we
with
go,
the
we all go as a group.
I've been practicing with the other druids, and I think I know how to turn myself into something small and get unseen into over there. And then once I'm there, I transform again and get some stuff into my bag of holding, and then come back to you guys. It should be fine.
Do we
Kinda.
want to send
It's an idea.
Flint?
I am totally
I don't know. Like, you might get scared while you're out there on your own.
above the table. Halflings
feel
have
like we
an
should
advantage
just
of not
stay
being
together.
frightened.
I feel like we should stay together.
Okay.
Like, especially seeing what happened to, was it Eamon?
How is Eamon, by the way? None of us have checked on him.
Yeah, like be like, I feel like we should all stay together. Like, what if you get ambushed
Right now,
while you're getting these things?
Eamon is frightened of the library. So Eamon
Okay.
cannot approach the library willingly.
I bet we could take one monster.
I would rather not try to take the monster. I'd rather hide and run around the monster.
Okay, let's run.
I'm going to creak the door very subtly and try to see if I could see the monster again. If it moved at all.
Make a
Oh,
perception
good idea.
check.
Uh-oh.
But I'll listen as well.
Yeah, you-
All right, River,
you-
make a perception check with advantage.
Damn, did not
I'm-
help.
I'm glad-
15.
Hey, 15 is better than my 7.
Okay, Flint, you don't see it. River,
15.
you do see something lurking out there, and you
Closer?
hear it better. You can hear it grunting still. You can hear the scraping of its claw on the cobblestone. You can also hear laughter behind you.
Wait, inside?
Yes.
Let's head towards the laughter.
Not
Where's
head
the laughter
towards it.
coming from?
It's coming from the mess hall.
Guys, did you hear someone laugh?
No.
No, but I trust
All I
you.
hear is the rainfall outside.
Someone laughed in the mess hall. Why don't we let's go get weapons? Right? We'll just run, right?
We could do
Yeah.
the stealthy or we could all run. It's your choice, guys, but I'm offering to be the stealthy one.
I quickly ask River, you have the knocker, right? Just in case he isn't in there and happen to lock it behind him?
I have it.
Okay. And you
My
haven't
bag
used it
of
today?
holding.
Okay.
So we're all gonna head out to look out the front door again and see if it's clear. And if it's clear, maybe cover Flint while he walks.
Is there another
Over.
exit? Like, could we go through that classroom and exit there instead?
Good question.
That's not a bad idea. The chapel is
The chapel.
technically...
Yeah,
Let's-
that makes
let's
so
go to
much
the
more
chapel.
sense.
Teamwork makes part of the dream work.
Yeah, that's
my
that's
gosh.
that says yeah. Let's go to the chapel.
I hate that my light doesn't light up any of this darkness.
Oh, you could.
Only when I'm near like a wall.
Yeah, he's got a fog on us, so it
Yeah.
is dark by design right now.
Flint will be
Okay,
like near Eamon, trying to
perception.
help him out if he's going to get too spooked.
I
Before we
block
go in.
by flashing the
Perception.
flashlight wherever she's
Plus.
looking.
All right.
Do I have advantage again? Or...
No, you don't need it.
Okay.
You
14.
lead the way in, and you immediately open the doors and check inside, and you see candles lit. This place is
Lit.
actually pretty bright compared to the rest of the outside area. And you see Borrow just minding his own business, lighting candles,
Borrow.
looking around.
Borrow.
He sees you guys enter, and he gives you guys a warm smile.
I briskly make my way.
I am so
I
happy.
closed the door behind us.
I can't even see him. Oh, there he is.
Casper, do you have anything to bar this door?
Just
Borrow,
to
not
make
Calcifer.
this a bit better for y'all.
Oh, that's better. Just not in here.
For this
Or-
moment, you guys get light.
That sounds so.
Refreshment.
For this moment.
You guys enter. You see him. He's just going around lighting candles.
He's so cute.
Just hanging out. You see, same as always, over in the corner towards where the statues are. You just see a small little stool that he usually sits on, a little rough sack next to it, and what looks to be a pot of tea.
He's chilling.
Do we? I go up and tell him, or like all of us go up and explain what, because presumably he hasn't noticed the things that we've noticed outside. So tell him what happened.
Now, everything gonna be fine. Just a storm. Seems Furin's not here at the moment, since everything done got knocked out. So, backup must be faulty.
It's a backup generator.
I would ask him
A
after we
bit
tell him.
finicky comes to storms like this. It's a bit
Uh,
difficult to keep things active with a good strike in the right position.
I would say to him what, and like that explains all the magical power being out. But what about the monsters outside?
Yeah, and there's laughter.
Yeah.
He looks at
what
you
about
confused.
monsters?
Not
And the
sure
explosion?
about the monsters.
They
Heard
got
So there's at least
claws.
one out the front, and another one in the library that we know of. And Eamon got a good look at the one in the library, and now he's really scared.
Why don't y'all
Nope.
sit down and I'll make us a fresh pot of tea. Cool your nerves.
What is he unfazed at all with any of this information?
He looks calm, but no calmer than he always is. He's collected. He's listening to everything you're saying, but he's a bit. He doesn't seem. He wears it very obviously. He doesn't seem to believe you that there's monsters. He trusts Colton. He trusts the defenses, and he trusts that the defenses around the entire city wouldn't falter at the exact same moments as the schools would.
Has this happened before, Borrow?
Once, about 50 years ago, but everything came back up in 5 minutes.
How long has it been?
You guys want to wait here for 5
It's been
minutes?
like
or...
20 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
You guys
been running along a little
looking
bit.
around and trying to figure out what's going on and stumbling around in the dark a bit. Borrow tells you guys to take a seat. He goes to his little pot and starts preparing some tea for everybody. You see him light up a small fire beneath it, and he sits down watching it.
I'm going to sit next to light.
He sounds nice.
I try and
I'm
sketch
gonna
out
go
what
back
I
to the
saw.
door and just crack it.
Okay, that was a lot at once. One at a time, please.
Sorry about
I'm gonna go back to the door that Flint shut and just crack it and keep watch out there.
So you're gonna go back to the other room and look out that door.
No, just the door we came into the chapel. Or is that, sorry,
That's
is there two doors?
connected to that main room you guys were just in.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You guys did not go outside into the storm yet. If you want to look out there, you can.
Oh,
No,
actually,
I'm just gonna look out
that's not
outside
a
this room.
terrible
Like, I'm just
idea.
gonna
Can I
stand.
look through this
Okay.
window?
Real quick, Calmorn, what did you want to do?
I'm just gonna stand guard at the door to the room we're currently in.
Okay. Standing guard
So not
to the rest
looking
of
out
the
the front,
building, or
just
standing guard at the front entrance to the temple that leads outside?
the one that leads outside to the grounds.
Okay.
Oh.
And you want to look out the window?
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Oh,
25.
hey,
Rivers or perception for this run?
All right, 25.
Do a plus 6.
You look outside and you see the lightning flash, and with that brief glimpse of light, you can see this hulking figure trudging along with this massive bladed hand behind it in the distance. It looks to be out by the far end of the. Let's take a look at what range you got. Yeah, it looks to be about the far end of the stadium for the Arc Sphere games, and it looks to be headed to the spot where you can't see it.
Okay. I'll whisper to Calmorn, there's definitely still monsters out there.
what do you say? And then,
I guess I would say I saw a really tall figure with clawed or sword-like hands. What'd you say?
A bladed hand.
With what does that mean? Like
Hand
a
So,
blade
like-
with
instead of a
blades.
hand?
like, yeah, like a glove
Like
with
just
like
one
knives on it.
blade or a blades? Like Edward
be-
Scissorhands.
That'd be bladed fingers.
It
wouldn't
looks like
would be
its
bladed
entire
fingers.
arm and hand is a massive blade.
He just has a
Oh,
sword as an arm, it sounds like.
I'd be like, there's
okay.
a real tall thing with just a blade for an arm. It's walking into the stadium though, so I think we're okay.
How
Yeah.
tall we talking? Like,
don't
I'm
remember. How
tall,
tall
or
did you say?
building size.
You're not sure. It's far away, and it was kind of hunched over a bit. But it looked big.
I mean, I can see it from over here.
So I would just look at River when
I
she
would
tells
just
him that and
say
be like,
large, I guess.
so we stay here, right?
Yeah. Let's
Like,
drink
like
some
you don't want to go check it
tea.
out?
No.
Okay. While you guys are doing that, what are the rest of you doing over here?
I would have politely followed Barrow as he went to help T, and asked him a question quietly while we were away from everyone else.
Okay.
Mr. Barrow, sir, do you happen to have any bells here in the chapel? I just need one, if you could spare it.
Bells?
For ceremonial practices and the sort, I'm gonna do something over break, and right now, I feel like it would keep me calm if I had something to fiddle with.
He starts digging in his rucksack and pulls out uh, a small bell.
I'll take a small piece of thread and like tie the ringer to like the top of it so it doesn't actually ring for the time being, and call attention to us. But thank you so much. Can I help you with the tea?
No. Think I got it.
No,
Handle.
don't rush. Okay. You let me know if you need anything. And that's it. That's all I needed. A bell.
Alright. Eamon, what are you doing? Just seated? Freaking out?
I was trying to sketch out whatever I saw.
Okay. Flint, what are you doing?
My. And sort of be listening at the door that we came in and just making sure nothing is following us.
Okay. So you guys are focused on your task. Eamon, you're drawing the thing that you made. Make a nature check. Okay. You do a decent job of recreating what it is you saw based on the shadow. And you immediately start looking at it and you think, this has to be some sort of demon or devil. With the spikes and how they're just jagged all across it. There's no other creature like that here. You're focused on that. Flint, you're looking back at the way you guys came. River and Calmorn are talking about what's out there and possible ideas of what to do next, or just hunker down here. Lila, you asked your question to Borrow, and then turn to Leave.
I would like to lock the side door if that's even possible.
The side door does not lock.
Shit.
You can
Okay.
close it, but it will not lock.
And it opens outward.
Yes.
Interesting. I would like to maybe, I don't know.
Sort of hold on to it before it goes that way. Is that what you're thinking?
You could
I mean,
bar it and make it.
yeah, we could bar it with a table.
You got chairs in here. Are they marble chairs or?
Everything here is made of sturdy wood.
Yo, you want to help me move this table just in front of the door? Just
I will
so we
totally
have
help you out with
time.
that.
So we have time if someone comes
Yeah.
in.
I will totally help you out with that.
Give you a hand with that, yeah.
As
And then
you
we can put the
guys-
chairs in front of it too.
As you guys are taking care of that task, Eamon, you're still working on your sketch, trying to figure out
Wait.
what it is you saw.
Wait.
Go on.
I was just thinking we could put one of the candle bras into the door.
The what?
Candelabra, if you meant.
Candelabra.
Candelabras.
Are you
Yeah.
trying to
Candle bra.
recreate Han American?
Absolutely can. But whatever it is you guys wish to do to bar it, you can do so. It's not going to be a
Okay,
difficult
cool.
thing. Lila, what are you doing? You just talked to him and then you left. What did you do after that?
Yeah. Post talking to him and with Belle, I would just take a seat at the nearest table, so like right here, and I would just flip through my book on demons that I still have checked out from the library, just kind
Okay.
of breezing
And
through it.
Lila just researching what might lurk out there. You hear the whistle of the tea being ready, and it continues to whistle. and
No,
whiskey.
no.
No, be quiet.
No,
whistle.
no.
Can I look up for Borrow?
He's not there.
God
What?
damn
Oh.
it.
What the?
Did we? I assume we didn't see him leave or anything. Like he's just gone.
No, we weren't paying attention to Bar.
No one was looking at him. And as soon as you guys
Mm.
notice that, the whistle gets higher pitched and higher pitched until it dissipates, and the darkness returns.
Wait, what the fuck? What the
I turn on my I bring my light source back and just try to like let's huddle.
Yeah, don't like that.
Yeah, I make my way to the nearest student as we start to reconvene.
Like, just Flint's going immediately to the center where he could find somebody.
I'm gonna stay by the door that we just barred. That I was watching out of.
So you have two options with that. You barred a different door.
I'm
You
sorry,
said you were watching at the back, the door.
Yeah,
You
sorry.
have
I'm gonna stay by the
front
back door.
or the barred door.
I locked the back door with the river.
So which one are you
Yeah.
watching, Comorn?
He's watching this
My apologies. I got confused. Then I'll watch the other one.
Okay. So now the only, unless you guys want to work to get
front
rid
door.
of all of your defenses on that door, the only way out is through the door you're at, which is the way to the outside.
Yes. Which is why I'm gonna stay there and make sure it's good.
So what are you guys doing?
What happened?
I'm gonna say someone shut that kettle up.
It stopped
Is the
already.
kettle-
It vanished.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Maybe we should...
How could he just vanish?
I don't know, but as soon as he was gone, everything else went dark.
Are we in an alternate dimension? Is that a thing?
I
He's still
know.
there.
I didn't have that class. Lila, you tend to take all the classes. Is there anything about that?
I'm gonna look at you, Flint. I'll be like, "Do you trust me?"
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna
No,
pull,
I shout from the other end of the room.
I'm gonna
Oh
pull
no!
a
Do you fucking
knitting.
trust?
I'm gonna pull a knitting needle out of my hair. It's not like like an actual needle. They don't stab. It's just got a dull point to it, and I'm just gonna gently jab you in the arm. Did you feel that?
Oh, I did feel that, right, Lobo?
Yeah, you felt it.
Ow! Wait, why?
Making sure you would wake up, or I don't know, worth a shot. Maybe you would have woke up or something. I'll
Like
put
I
it back
see
in my
it,
hair.
but you could have warned me. That is
Apologies, I totally forgot one more thing. Everyone needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
rude. Is this against being frightened?
It
Because-
is because
Okay,
Borrow vanished and the darkness took over.
got it. Okay.
Hey.
No.
Ooh, that sucks.
No, I rolled a 3.
Yeah,
That's not good.
We'll make it out of this alive, I hope.
River and Flint are frightened.
I'm
Uh-oh.
holding on to River.
It's okay, I'm frightened in real life, so
You guys are across the room from each other, Flint.
Oh shit.
we can run to each other. That's fine.
Eamon, you are still frightened of the library, but you are perfectly fine in here.
What are we frightened of? Exactly.
You are
They are
frightened
obscuring.
of this room. You do not want to be here any longer.
But why would I
Yes.
think other rooms would be less scary? That doesn't
It's
make
not this room.
It is just that
I
whatever
think it's supposed
happened
to
to
be logical.
Borrow happened here. It is not meant to be rational. You don't want to be here out of what might happen to you guys in this room. Considering how there's monsters, what unseen force took him?
Mm.
Should
Guys, maybe we
go-
should
we
get out of
leave.
this room. Like, what if the thing that took Barrow is here? What if more of us start disappearing? Maybe we should keep moving.
As she says that, I'm be like, okay, everybody, follow me, and like I'm gonna start walking to the. Fuck, you guys barred that door?
We can move the thing.
Well,
Barred
It's
that we
fine.
barred
other
that inner
door.
door. The outer door is fine.
Okay.
Can I, before
We can remove it.
Lila brings people, can I open the door to the outside and like peek out
What about our
There's a
original
window.
plan
see
to
if I
get
see
weapons?
anything?
You could just look through the window.
The original plan was to go through here to get to the weapons. That's through the outer door.
Come on, you can just look through the window.
Well, yeah, but if we're about to maybe go out the door anyway, like I want to check for the exit's clear, so I'll just like open the door and sort of be like, hey, is it?
Go
Oh.
ahead and open it and make a perception check.
Mm.
Go ahead and say it. D&D Beyond is not updating properly for me.
I rolled a 3. Well, I rolled a 2 and it's 3.
All right.
So
You look out
Not
and
great.
you do not see
I
it
don't
through
even
the
open the right
haze
door.
of the storm.
I just turn around to the others and be like, hey, looks clear out here, guys.
I run again, going outside. And
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, you're gonna
Christ.
run all right.
Yeah, sorry.
Ran
about
right
that.
out of the room.
Wrong button.
Okay, so,
Okay, so-
you run.
I guess we follow after Flint.
Yeah, I'm just going straight next door.
Oh, okay.
Terrified being in this room.
Yeah.
All right.
Try to keep pace with everybody that's just sprinting.
You
Can I do perception now that we're out?
make a perception check. As soon as you guys
I'm trying.
exit, you just feel the coldness of the rain and the wind hit your face, soak your robes in an instant, and you just feel heavy as you're just walking or running through this area. All right, what did you get for perception? 14, an 8, and a 7. 8s and 7s, you guys do not see anything. At 14, you can see with the quick flashes of lightning what looks to be the creature rushing towards you guys.
No.
From over here at the front door of the main building.
Okay. So that
Guys,
was
we
in
might
front of us.
wanna
That would have been terrifying.
There's a monster from chasing us. Let's go.
We're going to Colton's anyway. So.
Yeah, start following River.
Can we run?
I'm running.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow River. Hey, come out.
Are we going here?
Yep.
Yes.
Is it open?
You get
Use your-
to it and you feel weight behind it as you try to open it. I need you guys to make strength checks to see if you can get it open.
I just
Use
want to
the-
knock.
Use the
Can I
knocker.
knock?
You knock. Nothing. The creature's getting closer.
Shit.
I got a
Shit.
17.
Oh shit! Wait, what?
This is a group. This is a group strength check.
I'm sorry. Can we open the door?
All my kids are freaking the fuck out.
17, 26.
Because you've got the door knocker. If the door's not
Yeah,
opening.
the door knocker
I
didn't
know.
work.
But let's try and open it first.
Oh.
There might be other doors we need to open.
I need
We
one
can only
more.
use it once a day. One more strength check.
From who?
Calmorn, I think.
Coming. Sorry. Ugh.
We're a little lost tonight.
15.
Yeah, you're all losing your
Alright,
shit.
Very nice.
I was in character.
You guys begin pushing on it and pulling on it, and then all of a sudden you guys feel something give, and it flings open, pushing some of you back, and you all rush in quickly.
Shut it behind us.
Close it.
Well, some of you are going quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm not at the computer. I'm trying to
flip-
look for this
flip.
massage thing. I can't.
Doors
find it.
open. You
Thanks.
guys hear heavy footfalls closing in.
Flint will try to close the door.
Yeah, same.
Okay. You guys
Uh,
slam the door and you hear banging on it as soon as you close it. And you feel something pulling on it.
Okay.
Anything we
need
can
to
put
hold
in
this.
the door?
I need you both to make strength checks to keep hold of it. And I
oh.
am going to pick a dice to use. What do you guys think? You want frog's breath? You want
Sorry, that was so.
worm's wart? Or I have deadly nightshade if you guys think I should use deadly nightshade.
Deadly Nightshade.
Deadly Nightshade.
Okay.
Absolutely, Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
That
nightshade.
sounds about right.
Sorry, that was so out of nowhere.
Alright. So, deadly nightshade out. That's okay. What do you guys get in your strength?
No.
6.
Okay. That. $11.
You guys feel it start to pull you with the door.
Oh,
It is
no.
starting to crack
Little help here.
open
Help!
slightly.
Can I help?
You can
We
help
have
them
the two
out.
Swallows people on this door.
Okay.
Whoever's searching for something to hold it shut, make an investigation check.
Oh, I got an 18 on my strength.
Does Laps around the school really been helping you out? Do you know?
I don't know. I've been rolling shittier on other things.
18 investigation.
Hey!
You find something you identify immediately. It is an immovable rod.
Oh, shit.
Wait.
Okay, I want to.
Can
Is
we
it
do
long enough to put between the handles? Like both handles?
It is. Let me do this roll real quick since River is with them. Go ahead and make another strength, guys.
All of us?
Oh, no whammies. Let's
All
go.
three of you, yes.
Go.
Mother.
Yay.
Oh, no.
Flint's strong.
Only got 10.
Flint very strong.
It opens up just a bit more.
No?
I want to shove the rod in there. I don't know if I know how to use it.
I don't even know if you would know if it was an immovable rod, would you?
He would.
Just he
Oh, he
identified
would.
it.
He would. At the rate at where it is now, they would need to have to pull it back close a bit more for you to put it in.
We need more help.
I'm gonna see that and see him heading over with the rod. So I'll obviously stop looking, and I'm gonna, because I think I'm the biggest, lean in and try to heave the door shut with both handles.
Okay.
But pull it a bit more.
I need everybody to make a strength check who is doing this. And I need everyone's passive perception.
18.
Well,
First
we're
strike.
good with that. I want to use inspiration for that one. I'm burning mine. We needed this door closed.
Thank you.
And it didn't help us out at all.
Okay.
And that was just passive perception.
I need everyone's passive perception. Just find the passive perception. Tell me what it is.
20.
24.
13.
11.
11.
Hi, high five. Twin.
You guys pull it closed. And as you do so, as soon as Eamon puts it in and clicks it shut, you guys look to yourselves and you realize, was that Colton?
Outside?
no.
Was it?
Did we hear anything?
As you guys are, your adrenaline starts to simmer down and you start to calm yourselves a bit and you just realize what you might have done. You hear the banging and you'll hear, "Open the fucking door, you pissants!"
Open
I'll
it.
click the-
Get
Wait,
in.
wait.
Collapse the rod. Let him in.
Wait. Do we know
I'll
what's
take the
holding
rod
it?
and throw it in my bag.
Okay.
I'm backing away from the door.
Oh, I'll just shrug and be like, oh,
You
I'm
feel the
leaving him out
door. You see the door just burst open. You see Colton looking
Fuck.
haggard. He's soaking wet. He's breathing heavy. He pushes some of you out of the way a bit, grabs the doors and slams them shut. And then you see him grab a piece of rope on the ground and tie it
Let him
shut.
rot.
And he looks at you guys. You see him just soaked. There's just water dripping down his face. All of his clothes are just soaking wet. He's dripping, and you see that he's wearing full armor as usual. And you see on his back, as well as in hand, are two great swords. And you see he is dragging it on the ground.
Was this what I saw?
This is what we saw.
Taking a better look from a distance in this darkness through the storm and the flash of lightning, that's a simple mistake anyone can make.
Oh, sure.
You're evil.
Sorry, Colton. We thought you might have been a monster.
That's
Well, I
the
get
intention with him.
that
He is a
quite a
monster,
lot,
just not
actually.
that sort of a monster.
Wait, I can't hear
well,
either
yeah.
of you.
Well, I get that quite a lot, actually.
Right.
So, thank yous, guess. Now, what in the bloody fucking hell are you doing running around in the middle of the storm?
We were in the cafeteria, and then everything went dark, and then we started seeing monsters in the library, and we thought you were a monster, but you're not. And then we
Arrow
went to
disappeared.
Yeah, and we went to Burrow, and then we went to talk things out, but then he disappeared. And then we ran here.
Picture that I drew of what I saw.
He
Oh, you
grabs
drew
the
a photo.
he grabs the drawing, looks at it. You see it start to get wet as he's looking at it. His hands are touching it. The water from his hands and the droplets from his face start to hit it. He just looks at it. Never seen this sort of beast before in my life, but I wouldn't mind killing the new creature. Where is it
Can I
at?
try to cross-reference the book with what I just saw?
Sure. Make a nature or religion check.
I'm gonna produce a flame just like sort of near him so he could have that to warm up. Not
16.
You produce the flame. He looks at you. Thank you. And he starts looking at it, and he starts talking about going there. 16. Looking at the drawing, what you read, this doesn't make any sense to you. You've never seen this description. You haven't seen this type of illustration before. Nothing really matches what you know.
I close the book. Good news. I don't think it's a demon.
what's you got any other news?
No, that's it.
Oh, okay. You're not. Damn it, Lila.
It's not really good
Oh,
news.
whoopsies. Oh, whoopsies, Lila.
Well, would you be happy if it was a demon?
I'd
I would
probably
be
at
happy
least
to
we'd
know what it was. Yeah, I'm with Eamon on this. By the way, Eamon, those are excellent drawing skills. Have you been taking notes?
So the next thing we need to do is figure out what is happening.
Yeah, did we not see multiple things in different locations?
We
Oh.
did.
Barrow
They
also
could all have
disappeared.
been Colton.
Let's yeah.
Well, I
okay.
heard giggling in the.
All right,
In
settle down. Lots happening. It's dark. It's a storm. You're just children. So, first of all, no monsters. Just me patrolling because the defenses are down. Right? We clear? Good.
Right.
What about the explosion at Calmore?
Looks at Calmorn. You exploded.
Or not
Wait,
Calmore.
what?
Calcifer. What about the explosion by Calcifers?
Not sure about that. Seen the flames, didn't want to go near it. Been
What
going
about
off
the
every few minutes now.
What about the magical power? Or the school sigils and the enchantments are out.
My guess, that fancy new invention Trent made backfired. Maybe did the reverse of what he wanted. Who's to say? Gonna have to talk to him to find out. But I leave that to you. I need to keep patrolling, but first, I'm gonna take a poke around the library. You gonna stay
mind if we
here, or
go
you
with
mean
you?
to follow?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with into the library.
Let's
Yeah.
follow. Eamon, I'm sure whatever was there is gone. We got Colton now.
Better to
Should be
stay
fine.
together.
Until he disappears too.
Lila, shut up.
Good call.
Keep our eyes on them.
I
Can
don't
we
know
tie
if
a-
I really want to go to the library.
Well, I definitely don't.
I'm gonna ask one of you. I'll look to Eamon. Eamon, can I put a hand on your shoulder? You guide me, and I will not take my eyes off of Colton.
Yes.
Just let River listen for Colton.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to River and Eamon and be like, we can stay here where we definitely just saw someone disappear, or would you rather, like, are we not going to be safer with, like, it's safer with Colton than it is in here by ourselves in the chapel?
I'm still eyes
following-
locked on Colton during all of this. I'm just fucking watching him.
You watch
I'm
as
following
he
to a certain point.
You watch as he goes into one of the crates and pulls out a torch and starts lighting it. And then he finds his bundle of rope. Right. Since you lot are a bit cowardly, how about this? He grabs a piece of rope and ties it around himself, and he hands it to the next person. Tie it around yourselves. We're all in a little line. If you feel some slack ahead of you, well, something ain't right.
Oh my god, I was thinking about doing that to him,
Don't
but I
like
thought
that.
that would be
Are
too
you sure
weird.
that's the best idea? Like,
I was trying to
Like-
do it in the chapel. That's why I was telling you guys to follow me, but you
The
guys just
thing
fucking
is-
sprinted.
This works on two fronts. One, you scared. That's totally fine. Second, it's fucking horrific out there in this storm. Barely see an inch in front of me. Best to make sure we're all sticking together, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. You lot ready?
Deal.
could I make a quick glance at this room? Let's see if we could use anything else.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, me too. I could also ask him, is there anything we should grab to... Oh.
His answer would be immediately be no.
Oh.
I'm just looking.
Looking at everything around you, you see a bunch of crates and boxes. You see a couple of backpacks. You see very little light sources in here, which means that although it's only lit by your guys' light spells and flames and candles and torches, when that's not here, there's very little light in general in this place. You also see a couple ballistas. Massive crossbow type contraptions that are just sitting in the corner gathering dust.
Oh, these are neat.
Alright, let's get going.
We're not taking the ballistas.
Let's go.
What about what ballistas?
You guys are getting all tied up in a line. He is just going to lead you guys straight there. You guys are going to cut across the lawn.
Can I say, I'm just going to make sure I'm tied on last, like I'm at the end.
Where the fuck did he
what's
just go?
the marching order then?
Well,
already
Lila
go.
needs to be next to Colton. And that means Eamon is guiding Lila, right?
Yeah.
Let's take Todd
Okay,
side
so
by
then
side.
and Conwarn's last, so it's Flynn and River are in the middle.
So get yourselves over to the front door and put yourselves in line.
Can
Back
someone
of the
put me
line,
off,
devil
please?
man.
No, but we cut through the lawn.
Correct.
Yeah, but just
Yeah, but-
fucking pick an orientation and stick with it. You're trying to line up.
Okay, fine. Oh, or we follow the line. That's
It's
whatever.
fine.
Yeah,
you
we're
guys
tied
are already
next to
doing
each
it.
other.
You've chosen your situation. Lila and Eamon are right next to each other. Which way are you guys going? Who's going first?
we're just following him right out the door when we leave
We're
his
gonna have to
classroom.
get in a line.
I need a marching
one
order,
of you
guys.
guys
I want to
needs to
know
go
who's
in front.
directly behind Colton right now.
It would be Eamon and then me
Yeah,
next.
It
yeah.
was Lila.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Oh.
so move your character to. Okay.
All I know is Calmorn is in the very back now. Then it's River, then Flint, then Calmorn, correct?
Mhm.
Cool. Go ahead and be directly behind him then. He is beelining it straight there. I want everyone on their own little block, so it's all in nice, clean order.
Either in the lamppost or the lamppost.
Right, you guys are
Move
going
back,
west, so... There.
Thanks.
Thank you. That's all I wanted. So, I'm putting you guys here as a halfway point. You guys begin to trudge through this horrible storm. You hear Colton shouting at you all from ahead, telling you all not much farther, every few feet, just to make sure you guys are all good. Checks in every now and then. Calmorn, make a perception check, and Flint, make a perception check.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, spaghetti.
Perception.
Wow. I hope you get a better one.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's
Oh,
going great.
goodness.
Can I use
Yeah.
my
No eyes in the
inspiration?
back.
Can I use
If
my
you
inspiration
want
on that
to.
check?
If you want to, it's up to you.
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
You have set the
No.
right mood if we're terrified.
You guys are unable to hear Colton as he calls back to make sure everyone's all right and okay. Eamon, you hear it. Lila, you hear it. River, you can hear it. Anyone behind River can't hear it because you're too far away from Colton. So you're not sure what's being said, what's going on ahead of you. You can just see the back of floors ahead of you, and that's it.
I could repeat back. He keeps saying we're almost there, but it looks like we're just at the. We're only halfway there.
Just a question in terms of staring at the back of the person. Do I get some sort of advantage on that, given that I'm at least 1.5 feet tall, if not 3 feet taller than everyone in front of me?
He is completely tired.
The thing is, the storm is so bad. Colton even
Okay,
said
yeah.
he can only see like an inch in front of him. You guys are all
Yeah,
tied off.
gotcha.
You
Very
can
loud.
see each other, and that's about it. It's very loud. The storm is just raging on. Eamon, make a perception check.
I'll lose him.
16.
Hey.
16. Okay. You guys continue heading forward. You see Colton the entire way. He's trudging along. You see him sort of leaning forward as he walks against or leads the way against the wind as it's blowing the opposite direction that you're walking. Let's go ahead and move a bit further.
Oh, wrong way.
With a flash of lightning, you guys see a bit more of the area. And another flash, you can see more of the group ahead or behind, depending which way you're looking at the time. Eamon, you see a flash of lightning, and you see Colton directly ahead of you, and then another flash, and he's gone. And then another flash.
Damn it.
You see a monstrous face in front of you. Make a wisdom save.
Oh,
Are
no.
you
Taking the
kidding
brunt.
me?
He's taking the brunts of these wisdom saves. Damn.
18.
Are you?
He's gone.
All right, you got an 18. You jump slightly. The lightning flashes again. He's right there ahead of you, and he looks back. You all right?
Yeah.
go ahead and get to the library now. You just watch as he tries to open it, and he feels a bit of tension behind it, and you see him just pull one of the doors off its hinges. Looks around. I'll fix it later. And you watch as he slowly enters, great sword in hand. He takes a glance over the counter, sees that there's no one there, and he motions for you guys to hide behind the counter.
Am I able to do that?
Do
Could I
what?
hide behind? Oh,
Get
no.
in the library.
Oh, he'd be afraid.
You're tied in.
You
I
would
couldn't-
be. You're
Sorry.
all tied in, and you're right behind Colton, who's at this point untied himself, and he's just pulling you guys through. So you're going. You have to make a contested strength check.
When you have the spare time, Flint's stuck in the table. I can't move him.
Well, of course, I rolled a 17 on the strength save.
Very nice. Not good enough.
Okay.
He feels a bit of tension when he's pulling you guys through. He turns around and looks back. Get the fuck in here! And he yanks you closer, and then you watch as the door you're holding onto just buckles and breaks even more. The rest of you get pulled slightly forward also, and everyone is thrown inside. Eamon, you are uncomfortable. You don't want to be here. While you're in here, any rolls you do is at disadvantage.
Could I hide behind Colton?
You could if you're gonna follow him. Are you going to follow him?
Yes.
He told us to get behind the counter.
I know, but the like
Make
call
a
him if you
stealth
want.
check.
Stealthy. Let's go-y.
I got a 15 perception for the
That's
room.
not a good stealth check. 10.
He takes 2 steps forward, and you try to stay behind him and just give him a little bit of space, but you take 1 step and you feel you're doing pretty decent. Everyone else hears your boots squeak as you take that step.
I don't have boots. I have feet.
Oh, that makes this even worse.
Maybe you bumped into something.
That means you bumped into something and you hit your toe.
Oh.
He just stops, turns behind the fucking desk.
Okay. Ow. I'm just like stumbling through the desk.
Just gonna shake my head at Flint.
River, you made a perception check. You see as that happens, and even before then, you look in and you see something moving down the hall of books toward the opposite end of the library. Something moving. You see the candlelight projected to be large and spiky.
A what?
At the opposite end of the library,
What's
with the
large and
light
spiky?
of the candle, you see a large shadowy object, shadowy creature, moving with. It's large. It has multiple spikes, and it looks to be just skulking in the library. It is exactly what Eamon drew and says he saw. I need you to make a wisdom
I
save.
guess. Me?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go. +6, save me. Oh, hell yeah. 26. Let's go.
Unfazed, unfrightened.
Unfazed. No, with that knowledge of what I thought was this monster, but then it was actually a teacher. I'm trying to cross-reference teachers with spiky objects.
You
I'm
watch
gonna
as Colton start moving down the aisle of books. The few candles within there, you can see him slightly, and then he disappears. And you see him slightly, and then he disappears again.
You just have eyes on him.
As he was starting to slink away, Lila would have cheekily, like loudly whispered behind him, "If you disappear like Barrow, I'm taking your mansion."
No response from him as he keeps going. You guys can continue to see his outline when he's in the darkness, and when he reappears in the candlelight, you can still see him then. He looks to be cautiously approaching what he saw to be a creature. Make perception checks, everybody.
Holy.
11, 9, 12, 25. God damn, River.
Yeah, River's on
Um,
point.
Eamon and Calmorn, you can't see what's going on, but you do hear a bit of a commotion as Colton is out of view for you guys. Lila and Flint, you see him for an instant, and then he's out of sight as he's at the opposite end. You see parts of him every now and then behind the bookshelf. You hear a bit of a struggle and a commotion. River, you have the exact same experience as all of them, but you hear whimpering and stuttering and mumbling. And when others hear a howl, you hear
Wait, you cut out. Can you do it again? Who?
the commotion
Can you type
stops.
it?
The commotion stops, and you guys watch as Colton just walks back confident, holding or dragging behind him by the hand Jonas, who as soon as he
Oh, hell
appears,
yeah.
you see he is wet, his feathers are all ruffled, and he sneezes, which sort of sounds grotesque in a way and almost like a snarl.
Aiming a little bit.
And you watch
bring
as he gets closer, and you see the candle light project a shadow behind him. It is exactly what you guys saw. But what's going on? What is happening?
I'll bring the
was
producer
up.
flame towards him so he has something to also warm up by.
Colton
So glad
releases
this-
him, goes back to the door, looks at all of you. Quit mucking about. Go talk to Trent when you can. And he just goes back out the door, slams the door shut, and one of the doors falls over. And you can just see him looking down at it as it falls over. I'll fix it later.
Wait, this is so funny. But this doesn't explain the Barrow thing.
No, it does not.
What is happening?
All the scary faces.
Eamon, you are
It's
no
all-
longer frightened.
Oh, good.
Can I be trying to sketch whatever jump scared me?
Sure.
Can I make I don't know if it's a check, or like, would we know of a spell that would like not fear, but like would make us see and hear things.
Make an Arcana check. Eamon, make a nature check again.
I would.
Oh hell yeah. 21.
Eamon, as you're sketching this out, you're thinking back to it. You saw it for a brief glimpse and it was gone. The exact same speed as the lightning flash.
Yeah.
And you begin to realize what it is as you begin to draw it out. It's an imp.
Is it that?
I'm gonna show Lila immediately.
Calmorn, with your 21 Arcana, there are a couple of different enchantments and spells that could cause people to be frightened of what's going on around them, even make them see things that aren't there. However, those target a single person. And a lot of you have been seeing these things. That would not make sense for it to be like this.
Is there anything in the book about imps? Now that I've seen what Eamon showed me.
Sure.
You
I
know,
can go invisible.
you know about the imps, considering how that was one of the first things you were taught about in Hannibal's class. He gave you that brief rundown of the imps. The contracts were made with them. What you don't know is what's different about this one. Because usually imps are a bit mischievous, very much devilish, but aren't very clever. This one has been staying unseen and hidden and causing mischief, and Hannibal has expressed a bit of irritation trying to capture it because it keeps vanishing more than it should in ways that it shouldn't.
I would approach Jonas with the produced flame in hand, be like, "You look absolutely freezing. Are you okay?"
Yeah, I want to talk to Jonas too.
Jonas is sniffling a bit and he finds a chair and sits down, and you come over with the flame and he says, "Thank you."
Achoo! Yeah, the storm's getting to all of us. Don't worry. Were you just in
Jonas.
here like normal?
My room leaks. It is at the top of the tower. So I came here for warmth and comfort. But I've fallen ill, it seems.
You poor thing. You should really tell some of the staff that maybe they could fix your room. I'll take a look at it if you want. Once
Is
the
he
storm's
sick or is
over.
he just cold from the rain?
He is sick.
Aww. I'd be like, wait, Jonas, did you howl when the professor found you?
No, it's a bit of a nervous tick of mine to shriek, "Who?"
Oh, the who. I understand now. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I couldn't hear you both times. You because of
Well, the hearing
Discord.
that River's done
Like
earlier, you
a-
didn't have good ears for that.
The
No, I
Drago
did.
Tower.
I know.
But
I'm just
my
I'm just-
ears
I
in
know.
real life.
Yeah, don't mix up real life with game characters. Come on now.
Yeah,
Let
my
people
bad.
be.
My bad. Mm-hmm.
I
Anything
asked
else?
to repeat it twice, but
Anyone
and to
else?
spell
It's
it.
coming out a little
He
bit,
didn't
but
spell
I
it.
can't tell if that's just me or not because I am on
You
the other side of the world, so it happens sometimes.
Anything else for anybody?
Lila would go to the door that leads to the main room and kind of not be heading out, but like start to, almost head out.
Check out the laughing, or do we go to Trent?
We should head
Where's
to Trent.
Trent?
He's close to the library, actually.
Yeah, let's go there. I don't think we're gonna. People
Jonas-
are laughing at the end. I don't know. We're
Across
gonna
the
find
mess
it.
hall to Trent, we have to cross the mess hall.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's in this hallway, isn't it?
Yeah, I checked the map. We have to cross the mess hall to get
There
to
is
his
no
classroom.
classrooms close to the library except for Calcifer's.
Oh, my bad.
That's fine. We started on this hole.
We have to check out the laughing anyway.
Well, maybe it was an imp.
That makes a lot of sense. Jonas, do you want to come with us? Gesture to the door. It might get really cold in here.
I'll stay at the dining hall, and maybe there's soup.
Okay, just stay close.
As you guys file out of the library, Jonas is behind you all, just looking around wearily.
I will keep the flame towards him, so keep him some warmth while he's in this sickened state.
All right, go ahead and move yourselves to the mess hall.
Okay.
Stop doing that.
I
watched
didn't
you
try
do
to.
There, man.
I'm surprised it got out so quickly that time.
Okay. You guys enter in here. It's the same as it was. There's no light, and you watch as Jonas enters and sees that it's just pure darkness except for you guys, and he pulls out a wand and just bobs it up and down twice, and light shoots out of it and begins to glow around a small section of the table, and he sits down and begins to eat.
That's
Oh,
good. I'm glad he
Jonas,
seems safer.
Jonas, just to let you know, the enchantments for the food also went down, so be careful what you eat.
You watch as he grabs a bowl and he fills it with soup, and he watches as it doesn't replenish itself. Still plenty for me.
Okay.
I'll pat him on the back and I'll say, when we took our eyes off Barrow, he disappeared, so stick around, will you?
What?
Oh my god, you just scared
I eyeball Lila, be like, come on.
Can we not freak out, though, dude?
A teacher
Let's-
disappeared.
You
I-
watch as he's looking around,
in a magic school.
scared.
Maybe there's a reason for it, like all the other ones.
It's a logical reason, a completely normal
There has
reason.
to be.
Teacher also turned into another teacher the other week. Like, you know.
Yeah, as you guys are discussing that, Lila's just headed toward Trent's classroom with her flashlight.
On the way away, I'll just tell Jonas, it's just a figure of speech. It's okay.
Okay. You guys begin to
Bye-bye.
head to Trent's class. Jonas sits there. River, your perception is incredibly high, right?
Yes.
Okay. As everyone leaves, and you guys enter through into this corridor, you just hear, anyone there? Who? He is scared.
Oh, now that
Yes,
he's
he
by
should be.
himself?
Should have came with us.
It was because of what Lila said.
He should have come with us.
Lila, you're mean.
All right.
Everyone's all freaked out. Lila's just chilling.
How are you?
It's like your happy place.
I tried to tie us together in the chapel, and you sprinted out the door.
I was terrified of being in the chapel.
All right,
I
you
didn't
guys
remember you doing that.
enter in the corridor. Let's see if you guys remember where it's at.
I like the classroom,
Yeah,
so
it's-
I'm headed straight there.
Okay.
She's
Oh, it's
walking
this guy?
calmly.
I think I
yes.
stopped taking this class.
You did.
Yeah.
Do you say that out loud?
No.
Okay.
Door open or closed?
I remember Trent. Yeah, is it open
The
or closed?
door is open.
I'll peek in, flash the flashlight around.
It is pure darkness.
Perception first. Hearing anything?
Advantage.
I should really do that advantage roll.
Hmm.
24. You hear nothing within. You do hear a bit of a bubbling, but this is the crafting class where they make potions and magic items. You just assume it's some sort of potion being made, and you do hear a bit of a weird like rattling sounds coming from the back.
I don't hear anything moving, but I hear like a cauldron going
That makes sense.
and
We did
something in
potions
the
like
back.
a month ago.
It's a bit of a rattling sound.
I'll just
Yeah, like a rattly
verify.
sound.
You said in the back?
Yeah. Far
just-
wall.
Slowly, and like flashlight on the floor in front of me, watching where I step, make my way to the back.
Okay.
I'll follow. I think we should all stay.
Yeah,
behind.
I'm following too. Just keeping my own flame out and looking at the back of us.
I'll leave Calmore by the brazier, just because.
He disappears.
No, I just want to keep moving around, so I'll put him in the center.
Oh right, I forget you are Calmorn's moving
Yeah.
mini.
So, as you guys approach this area, you're at Trent's workstation and desk.
Oh, I guess I would ask this to the DM because I take this class and I like it. Is there like a no-go zone in this classroom? Like, are we about to cross where we shouldn't be, or are we kind of freely allowed to like walk here?
Technically, this
question.
is his workspace, and he does have this past his workstation sectioned off as a no-go zone.
Okay.
It's for his advanced courses. So this area right here, where the rattling sound's coming from, on the other side of that line, that's the no-go zone.
Okay, then I'd probably stop. Like, is this his main desk? Like where he
Uh,
works from?
That is his main desk.
Okay, that's where I would stop then, knowing what I know. Fuck, my flashlight only goes up to 20 feet. I don't think that gets me into that darkness.
I could help.
A little bit.
Actually, two of us could help.
I'd be able to see in there at all
What are you trying to
with
do?
the flashlight.
Well, one of us
You
has.
guys can just make a perception check to see what you see.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, but the dark.
That's decent.
11.
I want inspiration yet. Yeah, I would tell River not to cross over that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to see anything for the rest of the game.
All right, 15, 12, 11,
Oh.
6. Okay.
Oh,
So, everyone but Calmorn, Flint and roll.
I'm
But you
looking
guys,
at the other side.
you guys all see, you guys all see a couple of odd objects on the opposite side of where Lila's saying not to cross over. Towards that section of the room, there's a bunch of large constructions, what looks to be some weird instruments, and what looks to be a massive spire type thing with a box and a few what looks to be levers attached to it.
Hmm. Can I quickly
Everything
scan
looks
his
weird.
desk? See if there's anything like left open that he was recently like taking notes on or anything.
Make an investigation check.
Could I just like say out loud, Trent, you here?
No response.
13.
13. You find a couple of notes written down. You find a stack of papers that seem to be from students. It looks to be he has graded papers. You find schematics for a couple of things that look to be for an advanced course. And you find another sort of schematic of something that looks to be someone else's design and not Trent's. It looks old.
Can I probe deeper into that one?
Make an Arcana check.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, this is probably what I'm gonna want to use my inspiration for. Never mind. Tell me all about it, Lobo.
22. Looking at this, it is in a language you probably don't know. What languages do you know?
Abyssal and Common.
It is in a language you don't know. The numbers you understand. The object within the schematics, the thing that is illustrated and measured and heavily structured, is the thing in the back corner. It is almost identical.
All right. I'm gonna call Eamon over. I'm gonna show him what I found. I'm gonna show him and point with my flashlight at what it is, and I'll like lean in and whisper, "If you give me 10 minutes, I can actually read this."
Got it.
Do we want to wait for a ritual cast of comprehend languages? Is what I'm saying to the party above the
Sure.
table.
I'll keep an eye out on the door, so nothing will spook us unexpectedly.
Okay.
I found a backup generator. Fucking aces. So let's find out.
Happen to be
Yeah,
kind of
that'd be great.
knowledge or primordial.
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. Does anyone immediately? Yeah, I'll quickly just show the rest of the class real quick. Like,
All
does
right,
anyone know before I commit
let's-
to
I
this?
speak Elvish and Sylvan.
I'm not currently looking since I'm on the other
Eamon,
side.
what did you have?
Draconic, Elvish, and primordial.
Nope. No one so far.
Alright. Get in ritualistic.
Yeah. I'll start ritual casting comprehend languages.
And
I have
I need a
spell
perception check since you're ritual casting it.
Mhm.
So everyone but Lila is making a perception check.
Cover me. I'm reading.
Oh, everyone is? Okay.
Here, Overwatch. He's reading.
Protect the nerd.
We're all nerds. We're at school.
Her is on fire.
Good. Noise.
Damn it.
All right. You guys look around, keeping watch over Lila, who's on the ground, ritually casting this spell. Flint, you hear laughter coming from the corridor outside.
Oh.
Is it doing anything immediately or just laughing?
You just hear laughter in the distance coming from outside.
1 second.
What's the name of the item you gave me last time? The stone.
Sending stone.
No.
No,
Mind
I've got it.
crystal.
Could I sort of tell
Oh, the
how?
mind stone. Right.
Mind crystal, yeah.
I don't have it in my inventory, so I don't know why.
Oof, and we got variants of it.
Yeah, I know. We
So
got
We
the
everybody got subtle spell except
Quickened?
for River.
I think it was quickened.
River got
Yeah,
quickened,
there's-
correct.
Could I try
Yep.
to guess how far the laughter is?
Um, all you have to go on is that it's a ways away outside. This corridor that you guys are progressing through, it's still open. It's not. There's a bunch of windows along each side, so the storm is still going through. You're not getting hammered by it, but you still get the wind and the brunt of the auditory sounds of it. You just hear the laughter coming from out there somewhere, mixing in with it. You're not sure where it is. It is just not in this room.
Creepy. I'll just like let everyone.
I'm sorry.
It's funny. Sorry. I'll just let everyone know. Like, there's I think there's still laughter out coming out there. I'm not
It
sure
might
what
just
it
be
is.
imps.
The imp?
I mean, let's just hope that's what it is for now.
If that's what it is, okay. Get some like fight back in Flint. Maybe like, okay, I'll be ready for it if I see it.
Okay.
Am I done being a nerd yet?
The laughter dies down after a couple seconds. A few minutes later, you finish your spell. Reading it, it is called. It is called the Arcane Generator.
Nice.
Oh, to power the
Okay.
school.
That's half of the fight. Now I gotta see if I know how to turn this shit on.
Hey, your arrow went sideways.
I mean, I'm
Didn't
pretty good at
Colton-
plus too.
Didn't
Like, he
Colton mention
knows.
hitting it in a specific spot?
So now that I can actually read what the book is, and with the things I've learned here and being raised around Miss Nullgood and her machines, do I think I can possibly get this thing running?
So, reading this,
Yeah. Reading.
it is an arcane generator. What it does is it provides power to a massive supply of objects and even magical items that aren't tied down to anything in a large radius. It's not like a couple feet, it's like miles. Based on what you're seeing, it could cover the entire city. Looking into what this is and what this does, make a history check.
Yeah. Does this thing take batteries? Let's find out.
I think it is a battery.
Yeah, but like, am I gonna need like a fucking car battery or double A's? That's fine.
By the way, is that like a foam or is that a metal?
Baby.
Natural 20. Okay.
I'm a fucking
You have a couple things that you realize in this moment. One, this thing was being built when you guys started class here.
Uh-oh.
He hadn't finished this
Uh-oh.
when you guys started attending school.
Curse with knowledge.
And looking at this schematic, you see that what you're looking at this and what you're looking at that, it is partially built. It's not complete. There's some components missing. And once again, looking at this, looking at how old it is and its age, and even seeing something in as a bit of a note in the corner, you find out that it is actually Arcane Generator of Floating City A.
Oh,
Oh,
dang it. That's
that'd be pretty hard.
we could fly away from this scary maybe. No.
We can fly the school away with this if we actually build the whole thing.
So
Damn it.
what you gather from that is it's a generator that the schematic is of the floating cities or the flying cities. It is ancient. Trent has been trying to rebuild it, and it looks like it might have powered on and cause the blackout in the school.
Okay, that feels like half a step some in a direction. Looking at it and with what I know, is it on currently, or does it look like it's inert? It's not on anymore.
Right now, it doesn't appear to be on.
Okay. I was like, is this a have to turn it off situation? All lights come back.
Lila, would you know what language that was written in?
Oh yeah, does comprehend languages tell me what I just read? Let's find out.
Knowing it's from the ancient cities might.
Could you guys repeat that? I had to take this fucking mask off. It's drilling into my fucking skull.
Is it,
Aww, it was such a cool mask, though.
Yeah, it was.
I prefer the hood. It looks like it's a look.
All right.
The
So what were you
take
guys saying as I was taking that off? I heard.
I was asking Lila if she knew what language that was written in from the spell.
I still couldn't catch
I
it.
don't-
You're
Eamon,
you're
your
going really
mic
low.
Can you go to your audio settings and
I
look
hear
at
him
the
just fine. Like
It
It's
dips.
on and off.
No,
It dips
dips.
off to
low.
me.
like it'll start loud and then it'll get really quiet.
He's digging in deep.
Maybe you turn off the crisp.
Let him figure it out.
Let's see.
Oh, that works.
Because he's closer.
Yeah, I moved it closer. So the question I asked was Lila if she could understand what language that was written in based
Oh,
on the spell. That was
Yes. I'm gonna say you can because as you're reading through it, there's a couple of key phrases in there that are only used in specific dialects because of your natural 20 in history. It's celestial.
oh.
Wait a minute.
Okay. Yeah, I would have been sharing this with Eamon, like, all right, this is what it is, that's what it does. I feel like it kicked on at some point. It might have knocked out the school's power. Oh, by the way, this is all in Celestial. Info dumping on you, my fellow bookmen.
Info
Yeah.
dump on you. Oh. Oh.
Hmm.
So, to clarify, you said based on what Lila saw and the state that the arcane generator was in, it's not actually finished.
It is not.
So more than likely, the imp drew it early.
Yeah.
'Cause he's a little bastard.
You don't see him here. There's no signs of him being here.
Little mischievous little shit.
Well, I'd say, like, we probably shouldn't be messing with their pet project. If we fuck it up, they'd be really mad at us. We've been working on it for
Over the
a while.
above table, if it turned on, and this is the only thing that new that happened, it's likely to assume that it might have affected the whole school by trying to build it.
Well,
And
yeah.
maybe we go back a step instead of trying to build it more. Turn
Oh,
take
I
out,
wasn't trying to build it more.
Like
no.
a magical.
they take out like
EMP.
a magical component that is possibly turning it even further on. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, all of that's been covered. Lobo told me that I put together that it got kicked on somehow, and that's what EMP'd the school, and that it's not finished. And that's why I asked him, does it seem to still be running? Like, do I need to possibly turn it off? He said it's already appears off. Like, that's
Oh,
where we are.
You think that's what happened?
Yeah.
Or we confirmed that?
we're confirming it.
Well, there's only
in
so
the-
much
we're in the
a first
process.
year student can discern
Yeah.
from this fucking master's thesis project over there.
Okay,
So-
well, I don't believe that that's what happened, but I'm down.
What do you
For
believe
it to
that
be
happened?
true.
I turned the book to River. You got anything?
I don't know. I just feel like there might be something more nefarious happening. I don't know.
I'm just saying I know
Seems
how
really
the
spooky.
magic
Why would-
disappeared. The magic disappeared. We know how. Who tripped it? We think there's an imp. Like, we're all.
How do you know that's how the magic disappeared?
We don't. It's a guess. We don't know for sure.
In character, I just relay what I know, what I managed to read from this thing, and it seems feasible that that thing shouldn't have come on when it did, and it threw things out of whack. Like,
Also,
where we're misinterpreting each other here.
Colton did mention maybe Trent
All
did
theories.
something.
That's
They
why we're
did the
here.
opposite.
Yeah.
Colton mentioned that Trent was working on a project that might have malfunctioned or short-circuited or something like that and caused this mishap.
Mm.
And then Barrow said Storm could have hit something in the right spot and caused this surge of anti-magic.
Yeah, but did
Wait
Bara
a
really
minute,
say it?
Barrow did say it, and I was on that same mindset when we went in there.
But did he?
That with those two hints, could I? Is there like any metallic or machinery going up to the attic or the roof of this room?
This is just the one room. There's nothing above.
Okay. Thinking like there might be like a lightning pole or something.
There is nothing leading upward anyway.
Okay.
I would put his notes back on his desk. And then just kind of say out loud, we gotta find that imp, if nothing else.
How do we lure out a nymph?
Try to make a deal?
I mean, what? Lila, you look like you
Yeah.
have an idea.
Well, you're not gonna like it, but we could set a trap with bait as I'm just looking at you, down at you.
Just because I'm a ginger doesn't mean that's like the stereotype that we go with, okay?
It's
You
just
know,
a funny thought.
River knows, like, I guess it's a good idea.
No,
It
and
did-
Lila was like surprised. It was just a joke. I wouldn't actually use you as bait.
River already has.
Let's just give you someone's bait.
I
The
did
imp
not use
hasn't like
you as
hurt.
bait.
The imp isn't gonna eat you. Like the imp's just been causing like a food fight and like pranks and stuff. If we think it's the imp, it's not gonna like
Okay,
murder you.
fine. If it wants a prank, why don't we go to the mess hall?
We truly have a prank set up.
Set an obvious pie right near me, and I'll just be drawing. And if it does anything, it does something, and then you have your imp.
We have bait sitting in the mess hall already.
Oh, you're
Oh
right.
my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Oh,
We should probably go
no.
back to the mess hall.
You
Yeah.
monster.
You did it.
My sweet
you-
boy?
You left your sweet boy there. We were trying to bring him along.
I'm just gonna give a little thumbs up to Eamon. It's like, yeah.
Don't encourage him.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Going to the mess hall.
Okay.
Yeah. If anything, to check on Jonas.
Yeah.
Do we
Yeah.
have a plan for the trap other than just hope the imp turns up, like a way to catch it?
We don't have a plan yet, but the current plan is maybe Jonas caught it.
I'm moving. I'm not left behind in the classroom. Sorry, I was doing a thing.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm here.
All right, you
Let's
guys
move.
enter into the mess hall. You see the dancing lights are exactly where you left it. Jonas
What?
is not seated at the table, though.
Of course.
Huh?
Perception.
Make a perception check.
Can
21. Any feathers?
good one.
Shit.
You easily see something shaking underneath the table.
Oh, he's here. He's just hiding. Jonas,
Yeah, that's fine.
we're back.
Who?
What?
You see any imps there, bud?
I heard laughing.
Oh,
Huh?
I heard that too. Don't worry.
It was
I mean, that just
coming
means someone's
from-
having a good time.
from the corridor there, and then it came from the entrance hall over there, and then it came from the other corridor over there, and then it was behind me, and then I scurried under the table.
I just had a terrible thought that all the imps could be out.
That's a
Mhm.
possibility.
No, there's been one that was let go. There was one in the first or second session that was
Yeah, but
like,
all the enchantments got
Oh,
ruined.
oh
The imp could
no.
let go of the other ones.
Let's just
let's
focus
not
on the
give
one piece of
Lobo
information we have
ideas.
now. Well, that's
Do we
a
have
that's a
Uh,
thought process.
do we have a way
As
to Hannibal's?
Calmorn,
I might be able to trap it with my ensnare like I did with
Well,
Calmorn, as long as I
I
am able to see it.
I have
Everybody-
command.
I'm a better, yeah.
Everybody else
I have
make
command as well.
perception checks. River already did. I want everyone else to make perception checks.
I have command.
Do I have
so-
to?
Inspiration.
Sure.
Opposite ends of the spectrum.
13.
Oh my
Um,
god.
What
I-
the heck is with you and your dice?
It's a good day to be Lila.
It's there's no middle for you. It's everywhere else.
If we can see it or like spot it just for a second, both me and River have command where we could tell it to stop
all
or
of
hold.
you
And
gathered here trying to figure out what to do, and beside Jonas, begin to hear laughter coming from the entrance hall, the two corridors, opposite corners of this room, even beneath the tables to the sides of you. They sound like children giggling, laughing, joking about.
that's not good.
You watch as Jonas kind of just grabs at his head and squeezes his eyes tight, and he's just shaking and trying to drown it out with humming in his head.
Okay, so all the imps are out.
Is it everywhere? It's this.
It is the entire room, and even the opposite rooms next to this hall.
I vote we run for Colton.
Colton's outside. Do you
Uh-huh.
want to go out in the cold rain again?
Better than being surrounded by imps.
Yeah, let's go see if we can
You guys
yell out
watch
the Coplin while he's on
as
his patrol.
Jonas crawls out from under the table and runs towards the corridor you guys came from and just books it.
Motherfucker.
Wait, the
Probably
food
got
fight.
the right idea.
Maybe we splatter it and we are able to see it because they're able to turn visible, right? Like that happened on my first day.
I feel like. Can these
Yeah, that
imps
didn't work
hurt
when
us?
I tried it a
Is that a
lot.
thing? Can they hurt us?
No, they're just
They seem like pranksters, is what so far we know.
They can't hurt you. They are imps still.
Yeah.
yeah. But
And
so
they're
far
free.
this semester, they've just been. Well, the one that's been free this semester has just been like making pranks.
Yeah, this is more than a prank.
Well, they're just laughing
Just-
at us.
What's more than a prank?
This is no holds barred at this point, I'm pretty sure, if they're all together.
Well, they haven't done anything yet other than scare Jonas, who's the most scareable
You
dude
guys
in
watch
the.
as the table farthest from you to the west completely turns over, food going flying in all directions.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, maybe we
Hey,
should
we
move.
still gonna say they're not
Okay.
violent?
And
No,
then
yeah,
it
I'm
Maybe we
gonna-
should
I'm gonna-
get a teacher.
explodes and turns over as well.
Alright, we'll book it
Let's book it to the front.
with the hope that we see where Jonas ran, but
Jonas
this
went
point-
to the corridors leading to the dorms and
Yeah.
the other classes. You guys are going to the front.
gotcha. Yeah, I'd rather find Colton, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, we have a culprit. We need to send our savior towards culprit.
Uh-huh. So I guess we're running outside
Mhm.
and hoping to luck into a patrol from Colton.
I mean, we know he's the
no,
giant
if we
monster
don't-
outside.
No, if we don't see him, what I would like if he's not immediately outside when we go outside, what I would then do is I would yell, but I would cast Thaumaturgy to make my voice 3 times as loud as normal. And
Solid.
yell for him because he's
Yeah.
patrolling. So presumably that's what he's doing.
Okay. We can just use your perception checks there. Just make this go by quicker. You guys rush through that first room, out the doors, and you see storm still raging on. River and Lila,
Yeah.
you easily see over at the front gates where you guys entered into the campus is Colton. He seems to be looking out past. He has a lantern now, one sword instead of two, and he's patrolling the perimeter. He looks out towards the street from the gate, and he starts to head to the west along the fence line.
Where's he headed?
I would relay that information.
Yeah, same.
He's
I
probably
would
just doing
then,
his rounds.
yeah, then once they told me that, I would then yell with thaumaturgy in that
That
direction.
direction. Perfect.
Just Colton, we need your help, like, and just yell, "Hey!" until I can get his attention.
Okay. Your voice booms to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute.
Nice.
Okay.
No whispering for you.
You shout, trying
Well,
to gain
I
his
mean-
attention.
I don't know if he's gonna hear you.
I don't know.
The first call, he doesn't hear.
Oh no.
The second call, he doesn't hear. He hasn't heard you guys at all. He just keeps going. The farther he gets,
Let's
the
book
harder it
it.
is to hear him.
Yeah, let's run to him. I think it's the only way we're gonna get him at this point.
Okay.
I will remind you guys that
Storm.
he is the groundskeeper here. He is the security. Hannibal is the keeper of these things. And
Huh?
as far as you guys know, he did not leave. So there is 2 options if you guys want to stay inside.
Yeah, I don't want to run into the.
Can I
But-
make a suggestion?
Yeah.
I'll give the sending stone that River gave me to Eamon, and Eamon and Flint and Lila, if they want, can go. Like 2 or 3 of us can go chase down Colton, and the others can head inside and see if we can find Hannibal,
He wants to do
and we
what?
can message on the sending stones.
Sounds like
So,
an excellent plan.
I think-
That's a good
How do we
plan.
split this up? Because-
I'm happy to stay with River and go find Hannibal.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think River should be outside since she's our ears and finding things.
Oh, yeah.
River should make that
Yeah,
up
yeah.
for herself. So
You're right.
whatever River wants to do, she can do.
Just recommending.
I kind of trust Calmorn, so I'll be like, how about? I don't want to get wet though.
Yeah. What team was I put on? Chase Colton?
What team do you
You're on
want?
your
I
own
was
team.
gonna not run outside.
Yeah, I would. When one of us suddenly remembers.
So who
Hannibal,
wants
I'd
to
be like,
go
yeah,
outside? How about that?
That's no.
I'll go outside, so we're not alone.
Right. Okay. Wait. The question is, who is the group that wants to go outside? Not if I have to. You
Yeah,
want
I
to go
mean,
outside.
I'm willing to book it to him.
So that's Eamon and Flint then.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll give the sending stone to you guys.
Okay. You
Yeah.
guys get the
I
sending
mean-
stone. River keeps hers, and you guys split the party. Congratulations.
Yay! That was
There's
good
an
as
extra
well.
reason for it, so.
Make sure you guys read the disclaimers in the player's handbook and the DM's handbook. I am not responsible for what happens next.
Yep.
You have officially made us feel somewhat safe, even though we know that we're probably not.
You
Feel
guys-
safer away from the imps.
Maybe we find Essen in this.
As I demonstrated, I'm a fucking dork. I am not going outside. I'm gonna find a fellow nerd. We're gonna book this situation. Where's
I
the
just-
smart guy? Oh shit!
Okay.
You just disappeared.
You are the smart guy.
Let's start with the search party crew. First, going inside.
Okay.
Because you guys going outside in this storm, it's difficult terrain, so we'll take care of that later. So it'll take you guys a bit longer to get to catch up with Colton.
Yeah.
So you guys, you go back inward and start heading through the mess hall. Where are you going?
Past Trent's class, headed to Hannibal's is where his classroom is.
Yeah, we would know where Hannibal's classroom is, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's past Trent. This
So
way.
go ahead and
Unless you're
make your way there.
Just carefully, using the flashlight to check corners and crevices where an imp may jump scare.
Good point. Make perception checks.
Yes.
Oh,
with
come on, man.
flashlight.
almost got
What
a
was it?
15.
I was right at the nat 20, but I'll take it.
Look at on 15s,
Oh,
though. Ah, damn. Beat him by one.
my first double digit.
All right. As you guys are progressing through here, you occasionally hear whispers and laughter behind you, ahead of you as you make that turn. You have your suspicions that it's the imps fucking with you guys.
At this corner specifically, like down to the long hallway towards Hannibal, I would just leave a little spicy imp snack that I carry with me right there on the corner. Just it's there. I don't know if it'll get eaten, but maybe it's bait. Who knows? But I'm putting it there.
Okay.
Can I just ask? Command says it's verbal, but it also mentions in the wording, like to someone I can see.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't just yell at
Mm-mm.
a bunch of invisible imps.
You have
There's
to
also a
or
see.
lot
one
of
of them.
them.
You have to see what you're commanding. You have to see them.
Yeah.
Also, command only works for so long.
1 minute, I think, right?
It's a turn,
It's just a,
like a few seconds.
And
an action.
another question I have, or whether it be like a
Oh, 1
history,
round.
something I know is is Hannibal's classroom near Zeke's classroom and office?
Yes.
And we know Zeke was one of the ones that left this morning.
Zeke's still here. The only ones that left that you saw were Silas and Freliel. Regulus
Yeah, that's it.
left, and he said he was going to spend right before the storm hit. He was going to spend the night in town. You have not seen Trent. You have not seen Hannibal or Zeke, but you know that they are here because they mentioned, or Zeke mentioned leaving tomorrow, and Hannibal just doesn't leave.
We going down this corridor, guys?
Yeah. I just don't sort of say ignore the imp and like keep going to see if we can find Hannibal.
Okay.
Oh, 1 second, I'm doing a thing.
You can just teleport yourselves all the way there.
Yeah. Did I do it right?
And I'll just mention like if we can't find Hannibal, we can grab Zeke and see if he's able to help us.
Okay. You guys get to his door. It's closed, and you do hear. I'll say because of your with passive perception, River. Before you turned the corner towards the door, you did hear a bit of a commotion behind you, and a bit more of that imp laughter, as well as what sounded like crunching sounds.
I am unconcerned.
From which direction?
Behind us in the
behind
hallway.
you guys. when you guys took that corner to go to Hannibal's class, before you took that corner, directly behind you, back at that first turn,
Yeah.
you hear the laughter of imps and a crunching sound.
I'll just
I
be
wouldn't
like,
even mention anything. We know
Oh.
that they're out here. So
I'll just kind of. Well, I didn't hear it, right?
Didn't hear
Lila
it,
didn't?
River.
No.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah.
I wouldn't say anything.
Okay.
So you're at the door. It's closed.
Uh,
Can we knock?
yeah. Try it. Is it locked?
Uh, it opens.
Oh.
You guys pull on it. It easily opens up as usual. Inside, not represented in the map because I didn't want to update it. The tables and chairs are all pushed to the sides, and in the center looks to be a pentagram drawn on the floor. And in the center is Hannibal. Back towards you, you see that he is not wearing his usual hat. It looks like his scarf that covers most of his face is down, and he is just seated there, cross-legged, facing away from you guys. And you hear muttering coming from him.
Mm,
You
I'm
guys,
gonna
you
maybe
guys
not
do
like.
recall he is the history teacher, and he does teach occult, which happens second
Mhm.
year.
So I'm gonna like to the other two, maybe not verbally, but just like with my hands indicate, to like you two wait here, and I'll try to not like full sneak up on him, but just quietly walk a bit closer and just sort of say hey or like tap him on the shoulder, not without wanting to massively distract him.
Yeah. Can I possibly tell what he's working on or whatever?
Very quickly, I'm gonna make the circle.
This is the pentagram.
Whoops, I broke it.
Yeah, is he in the middle of the pentagram? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Well then I'm assuming my voice is no longer like loud. I'm gonna just say hey from like outside the pentagram. I'm gonna indicate the other two to stay back, just in case.
Okay, he's right there. So you're going to just call to him outside of it?
Yeah, just play like, hey Hannibal, you got a minute?
No response.
Uh, I now have 2 spell slots, right?
Correct. River, with your passive perception, you hear the imps laughing and kind of in a rage, coming from the corridor behind you guys.
I'd be like, maybe we should shut this door. I think there's some imps behind us.
To that, I'm gonna throw a couple more snacks out into the corridor.
Okay.
Um,
Throw snacks out.
And then we
Imps
shut the
love
door.
'em.
You shut the door?
I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant and just send that in to just tap him on the shoulder,
Oh, that's a great idea.
Where do you
so that
summon
I
it?
don't
Do you summon it into the pentagram or outside of it?
outside of it next to me,
Okay.
and then send it in.
All right.
Not to do anything threatening, just to tap him on the shoulder, and
You
then I'll give
summon
it
your
all
Did we
unseen
commands.
die
servant.
yet?
You summon your unseen servant. You can sense where it is next to you. Excuse me. You command it to go towards him and get his attention. You sense it stepping forward. You sense it at the edge of the pentagram, and you watch as you can sense it taking that step into the pentagram. You watch as what looks like tendrils come out from around Hannibal. These red, almost like blood tendrils coming, swirling up around him and stabbing at your unseen servant. You feel the connection drop immediately.
Well, that's why I didn't do that. Uh, I'm just gonna like, assuming the other guys saw that, I'm gonna turn around and sort of like shrug at them and be like, well, you know, uh, any other ideas?
You hear the imps. Now, all of you hear this. The imps are outside the door. They are in a frenzy. And they begin to give shouts. You hear munching going on around. You hear fighting. You hear screams and cackling. And then you hear the door trying to open up. And you see one of the doors begin to open.
Uh,
You
I
hold it
would
close.
run over, yeah, run over and try to hold it closed, and I would say to River, send, like SOS Hannibal's classroom to the others on the
Um,
sending stones.
Okay.
uh, I need you to make a strength check. Oh, there it is.
Um, for the sending stone, I could
Damn it.
say found Hannibal doing pagan ritual, unable to interact. Lots of imps in
Okay.
his classroom.
All right, we'll get to that. You guys, you feel the door begin to pry open slightly. You guys are losing this contest. Make another strength check.
Damn it.
This is us inside.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's getting less.
Strength check.
Maybe you could use your servant to help.
No,
Servant
it's
skilled.
gone.
You see hands, little imp hands, grab at the door through the crack and try to force it open some more. It's still opening. They don't need a lot of space to crawl through. One more and they're getting in. Last one.
Another strength check.
Last strength check.
Oh,
Oh
guys.
God.
Okay.
Oh.
Right, so the rest of you outside.
Oh no.
Oh no.
They left on their own. You guys, we're gonna say just how do you progress through the storm without losing each other?
I would say we're right next to each other. Like
Yeah,
you want to hold hands, Eamon, or do you just want to use the rope again?
yeah, we can tie off to each other.
Okay.
Okay. You tie off to each other. You guys don't need to move your minis. We'll just say that you did progress through this field. Make a perception check for me as you're trying to locate Colton.
Big ol' 7.
Okay, perception. 13.
13. You move forward and you're about halfway through the halfway towards the gate or the fence, and you know which way he went. You have an idea of where he is. Eamon, you can't see him. Flint, you can't see him at all either. You just keep heading toward the gate. Make a perception or a survival check. Survival will be to track him because you're at where you saw him last. Perception, just to see if you can see him in the distance.
Could
21
I?
perception.
Could I? Do I have an idea what he smells like, with my time in detention and briefly visiting him in the in the
If you're a
weapon room?
weirdo,
I'm getting to it.
what are you gonna do?
I would like to wild shape into a rat and try to smell his scent.
Okay.
In the storm?
You wild shape into a rat. Make your perception check. Let me know if rats have any advantages in perception.
Give me a second to whip it out.
Yeah, whip it out.
Oh my god. You. Rat. Keen smell. The rat has advantage on wisdom perception checks when they rely on smell.
Okay.
Does it get counteracted with the rain at all?
It does.
Okay.
Would you say a rat is like a good size for an imp to eat?
Probably. I'm just going to stay on your shoulder in the meantime, if that's okay with you.
So-
I'll just get around you.
I said it does get counteracted, and you
Oh,
still
my
roll
bad.
advantage.
Okay. Halfling, yay. We're back to 13.
Okay. You still have trouble seeing him, but Eamon is able to catch a glimpse of him, and it looks like he's headed back towards you guys.
Keep heading towards him.
They clawed on your shoulder.
Okay. You guys progress forward, and eventually you guys meet up with him, and you have to shout really to hear each other. The fuck you doing out here?
All the imps are loose.
Fuck me! And he grabs at his sword and he just starts trudging forward towards the building. Eventually, you guys make it to the building. As you do so, he pulls himself through, helps you guys in. He starts brushing himself off, shaking off the water. He keeps his lantern on hand, and he actually ties it to his belt and starts looking around. Right, where are these fuckers at?
They were last time we heard them. They were in the mess or in the food hall.
As you
Message
say
to you
that,
guys.
you hear the message come through from River.
That's where they are.
Fucking hell. He grabs at his sword, holds it in by its scabbard in hand, and just rushes through the doors, through the halls, towards Hannibal's class. You guys, in here, the door opens slightly more, and the imps are able to get in and help push the door even further wide open for them all to burst in. They all swarm in, all of these imps. There seems to be a bit more than you guys have seen in class. There's almost 100 imps swarming around you all.
Oh no. Oh
And
no.
as that happens, they all swarm through. You can hear just like a cacophony of noise from the storm, and even from these imps chattering and squirming about and in a frenzy. Lila, what's your passive perception?
11.
Okay, that's pretty good enough. You see a small group of them fighting over the treats you left.
Yeah.
It's looking at them and how they're reacting, and how it looks like they're all chasing a couple of different ones that have different treats that you have, and that's what might have caused the frenzy.
I will just quickly just yell in Abyssal, I have more!
Oh no.
I'm just gonna pull River away from, like me and her away from where Lila is, and leave Lila to the consequences of whatever that.
The sound of hundreds of flapping wings stops, and they all stare at you, Lila.
Just gonna keep backing away with River, like seagulls at the beach.
Moin.
You
I don't
see
think-
their smiles with their sharp teeth and wicked grins, all of them looking at you hungrily.
Come at Mama.
Can I yell
The swarm rushes
at
you.
Lila? Lila, go to the other side of the pentagram, like hide behind it.
Yeah, you should. So then they have to run through the thing, right?
That would be my intent. Is like run around it and see if you can make them have to try and go through it.
When they were swarming, you guys noticed they were going around the pentagram. They weren't touching it.
They're
They
not
were
touching it.
circling
Okay.
around the entire room.
Hmm.
It's like Lila's the bait.
Okay.
Well, I don't really have anything.
They're swarming at Lila. What are you gonna do, Lila?
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't draw attention if I didn't already have a plan. So yeah, so the ones you said hundreds of wings stop flapping. They look at me. What is it? They're all around me in this room. They're in
They
front of me in the
all
hallway?
look at you. They're all flying around this entire space. Some of
Okay, so they're
them
in the room.
perched on the tables nearby. They all stop and they all just go straight at you. Beeline straight to you.
Yeah, I'm booking it out of the room, and once
Hey.
yeah.
You can do that.
I was going to plan around as well.
They're avoiding the pentagram, right? Like, what do you want me
Yeah,
to go in
if
there?
the ones that are on the opposite side, they go around to the edges and circle around to get to you.
I'm just asking above table. You guys want me to go into the thing he's doing that they're not going into
Nope,
themselves?
nope. Don't worry, disregard that. I thought if they were
Whatever you want
coming
to do,
in.
Lila, don't listen to them. What do you want to do?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm creating
yeah,
a
don't
fucking
worry
kill
about me.
box, getting them into the doorway, and then I'm ice knifing the doorway once they see a sizable amount enter it.
Okay.
Is what I would like to do.
They are 10 feet away from you. Go
Yeah, so
ahead
once
and
they get-
roll and try to hit one.
I was
Even
gonna
if
say
I
there's a lot of
miss-
them.
Just asking as Lila's doing this, me and Eamon haven't showed up yet, right? We're like this is happening all at the same time.
You have not shown up yet. I will let you know.
Okay. Got it. Just making sure.
What did you get?
14.
14 hits.
And
That's
then-
dex saves, correct?
That is on hit. That one takes 1d10. Anything within 5 feet must make dex save. Of 13 is my DC.
What is the damage if after the dex save?
On after dex save is going to be 2d6, so that'll be
Did we roll
8.
for that order?
You guys are good.
We haven't rolled initiative.
No initiative. You throw the ice knife, and as soon as it hits, you see that one get pierced. It grabs at the knife, clutching at it, and then explodes, bursting into ice. All around it, those ones burst into ice as well, and some of them fall to the ground. Some shatter as they impact the ground. Others are gripping at the floor, trying to pull
Wow.
themselves to safety as their wings and part of their body is frozen. A good chunk of them have been hit, but there's still a lot more. They see that and they all screech at you. In that instance, before anything else happens, Colton, Flint, and Eamon appear behind you. Colton shows up. You just see him, sword in hand. He does a battle cry. All the imps see him and fucking turn around and book back into Hannibal's classroom. And as they do so, you watch Calmorn and River, who are still in there, as they all enter into this room. You watch as the runes of the pentagram and the pentagram itself begin to glow with red energy. You see it spiral around him like it did previously on Hannibal, and it all shoots out, extending outside of the pentagram and stabbing each one of the imps. And as it does, it
Nice.
latches onto them and sucks them into the pentagram, where Hannibal then casually stands up, where there's all of the imps that remain are bound into the center point all trying to get free. He stands. He adjusts the face covering, goes towards one of the tables where his hat is, picks it up and puts it on, and looks at the group and bows. You watch as he grabs a jar, shakes out its contents, which looks to be a rotted toe, and chucks it into the circle where all of the imps get stuck to it, and they smell it. They all look to be in pain, and then Hannibal pulls the jar back out, opens it up, and you watch as he shouts, "In." All of them rush into the jar. He puts the stopper on it, and you just see a flame raging inside this jar.
Is that all of them?
Should be. Colton puts the sword down. He leans up against the wall. Fucking hell, I'm tired. As that happens, and after a slight moment of everyone catching up, making sure everything's fine, you watch as the lights, the magic infused lights that light the hallways and the corridors here, one by one, begin to alight.
I'm
All of
gonna.
the lights are coming back on now that the imps are gone.
Yes.
Looks that way.
I'm gonna not like yell at Hannibal, but just sort of be like, "Hey, what the hell was that?" In a semi-disrespectful way to the teacher, but not in a full disrespectful way.
He looks at you. Can't really see his expression because most of his face is covered. Are you taking a cult class?
I'm gonna say no without checking my notes. For
He's
sign.
asking if you will be taking the occult class, which is a second year course. It is recommended for all warlocks.
Yes, yes, then I will.
You'll learn then. And he puts the jar into his coat pocket.
Kind of excited about the whole situation, Lila just quickly perks up. Baro was making tea and then he vanished. I don't know if you want to look for him.
Oh yeah.
Like, poofed, she says.
Hannibal kind of looks at you. You can see there's a bit of confusion with the way his eyebrows twitch a bit. That sounds interesting. He grabs a bag and exits the room down the corridor.
On Eamon's shoulder, I try to like nudge him to follow.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Okay. Let's just go this by theater of the mind. Don't have to move your minis around that much. You all follow behind him. He leads the way as everyone gathers around him, goes back to the main area. As you're passing through this corridor, you see the rampage, the effects of the rampage that the imps were on. You see a bunch of scratch marks on the walls. You see the mess they made in the initial treat left behind. You see a bit of blood all over the place. Looks to be imp blood.
Wow.
They were in a bit of a tizzy over these treats.
Can we
They're
tell what the
imp
treats?
approved.
Can we tell what the treats are?
What are the treats?
So it's like bits of dried pepper and seed and mostly like meat scrap and then like breadcrumbs. Like think mushy, nasty dried meatballs, like Scooby snacks.
Okay. Yeah.
You guys get towards where Trent's class is, and you run into Zeke. He looks at you. His
Do you say like?
eyes. Say that again.
Sorry, did he just say like Scooby snacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feed them to my imp to get light for class. Like I know what the imp's like. This, let me cook.
No, sorry, is that not a fictional? Sorry, go on.
Yeah, they're dog biscuits. Scooby snacks are like dog treats. They're actual dog treats.
Dog treats work
Uh,
reversely with imps, apparently.
Yeah. Like,
sorry, Lobo, I didn't mean that threw me.
So, you guys get to the corridor where Trent's class is, on your way toward the mess hall, and as you do, you run into Zeke. You see he looks a bit tired. His eyes are, one of them is pure white, the other one is purple as usual. He looks at you. Sorry.
Rough day, huh?
Yes. Trent was away. I contacted him about this blackout. Questioned the possibility of it being his contraption. And he gave me a list of things to gather to possibly fix it. It appears to have worked. I despise crafting magic. Best to just cast it.
That? I don't remember that. Sweet.
So it had nothing to do with the imps being loose?
The imps might have interacted with the contraption.
He mentions that, looks at Colton and Hannibal, and he begins to talk to them as if you guys aren't even there, and gives them the lowdown of what happened. Apparently, it wasn't finished because there was something missing that they didn't have. Trent thought a substitution would work, and he discovered one night that it doesn't, so he quickly amended the mistake. However, when Zeke told him about the blackout, Trent knew of what could have been the issue, but he was certain he fixed it or prevented that from being something that could happen. So Zeke went to clarify if that was the issue. It was. And he looks to be some mischief was played on the object itself, which caused the blackout. Zeke fixed it, had it up and running for a brief instant to negate the anti-magic field around the school, and everything should be working now. He is going to make rounds on the opposite side of the school to make sure everything's fine. If Colton could stay here real quick and take a look at this section, and eventually Zeke will take a look through the upper floors. Hannibal mentions he's gonna look for Barrow. Zeke says fine, and you guys go on your way.
Let's go with Hannibal.
Hannibal leads you all through the mess hall into the entryway and takes a left towards the door leading to the temple and finds it barred.
Yeah.
We did that.
Gotta go around.
Let's go around.
I don't fancy getting wet. He grabs his bag, opens it up, and he pulls out this large contraption. It looks like a cannon. He aims it at the door and blasts it open.
Oh no.
These teachers don't give a fuck.
Is there not a chance Barrow could have been in there?
He looks at the mess. Colton will fix it. It's his job.
Oh my god.
That's
Which
fine.
means us on detention.
He has a blunderbuss, so you guys know. He puts it back into his bag, latches it shut, and enters the room, stepping over the debris. Looks in to see the lights are on. The pot is still there. Everything is how it was. There is no borrow.
The tea disappeared though, so the tea's back.
It appears to be back. You guys watch as Hannibal continues forward. Before he gets too close, he does stop you guys from following him, just in case. He takes a look around, and as he does, he sees a note on the ground. You hear him chuckle to himself, and he hands the note to you, River, and exits the temple.
Can I read it?
It says, "Apologies. I appear to have been summoned against my will. I don't know why they took my teapot, but I told them to send it back. I swear I hate Lucian."
No! I really hate Lucian. That was the worst timing ever.
It's the best. Lila's just buzzing. She doesn't know what that note said, but Lila's just ecstatic the whole time we're following her and everything.
Oh, I exclaim out loud, fucking Lucian! It was fucking Lucian! To like the group.
Have you told us who Lucian is?
You can ask.
You can ask.
I can't rap.
Yeah, who's
Oh,
I'm just like, face palmed on nose. The
Lilac
palm nose.
excitedly just ask, is he related to a Lucifer?
at this rate. I don't know. He's like an imp, but he's a person.
I'm gonna unwild shape and just be on Eamon's shoulder as Flint and be like, an imp person? I've never heard. You mean the Calmorn, or like what do you mean? It's the tiefling. Get the races right, you know.
It's not gonna hurt you, but he's gonna inconvenience you. And he's also holding a lot of power over in the Feywilds and Sanctuary. Kind of a big deal.
I've never heard of him. Sounds cool.
Good, you don't want to meet him. He's supposed... Is he my ward?
He is your ward while you are in Lunaskar on this plane.
He's my ward while I'm out of the Feywild. So
I mean,
he
like,
haunts me all the time. Great.
I don't know. It'd be nice to have a ward. Like I never had a ward. That sounds pretty cool.
I still have glitter on my robe.
Oh, could I have some?
We're gonna check on Jonas and just make sure he's settled.
You go and look for Jonas. You go back to his dorm rooms. You find a couple of students are actually there in the common area by the fireplace. Jonas is right there too, and they're gave him the spot closest to the fire. They gave him a blanket. Seems that they're looking out for him, and
Okay.
they're talking about the fact they heard the imps, but they were able to enchant the door so that they couldn't break in. And as you guys go to your respective dorms, you find that a bunch of other students hunkered down there to ensure that they weren't rampaged by the imps as well, each with different versions.
We are the weirdest students.
It took us a while to figure.
And they do
out
say
what to
that
do.
as they see you, just some of you covered in bits of blood or whatever happened. Some of you got a bit of food on you from when the table started exploding from the imps. You're still a bit soaked
Everyone
around
else-
the ankles, and
everyone
they're
else
like, "What the
hid.
fuck is wrong with you guys? What
Everyone
happened?"
else hid.
I racked up a kill count tonight.
Oh my god.
You can go ahead and add 11 to that kill count.
Yeah.
Oh, ho, ho.
There's one.
I almost did a spell
I was going to
before.
cast a spell if we
Uh,
had.
there
I
was-
almost did
if we
Word of
got there
Radiance.
faster.
There was one. I forgot to describe this. I talked about the one that was crawling as half of his body was just frozen, just trying to survive. When the fucking things came out, it's just splintered him right in the forehead and shoved him into the pentagram. And then all that was
God.
left was a frozen tail on the ground.
He did not survive that.
Poor
Um,
imps.
How much health do they have?
Not a
Retcon,
lot.
Not a
could I
lot.
have picked up that frozen tail? Would I have caught that?
Sure, you could have had a frozen tail.
Souvenir!
Because
Trophy!
Word of Radiance is 1d6.
It would have hurt them pretty
Oh, they
bad.
wouldn't have died.
It would need a bit more, just a little
Damn.
bit more.
Okay.
They're
like
they're
Baldur's
very
Gate
weak.
weak?
They're not that weak.
Okay.
What did you hit them with?
Ice knife. So even if I miss, it still explodes. So it's like,
It's
They
better
Like
than
a-
my
it's
spells.
like an alternative magic missile.
yeah, it is a save if I miss, but it's like I got 2 shots. Hit,
Yeah.
miss, and explode if they fail to save. It's Lila's favorite.
So, all of that is settled. You guys get some rest. You wake up, hear students seeing the aftermath of the storm. Colton has fixed the library door, and he is now working on the temple door. That's Hannibal blew up. As people mentioned that he was cursing up a storm, talking about getting even with Hannibal one of these days. A bunch of them talk about how crazy the storm was, what was going on, rumors of monsters patrolling the school.
That was just Calmorn.
And you
It's just
guys
Calmorn.
find out
Hmm.
that the entire time during the storm, Calcifer was actually meditating. And the explosions in the distance was just a plume of fire erupting from him and Dancer as they were meditating.
I figured. Okay, that's good. I thought you said that he was away, so I didn't want to go that direction.
Nope, he was there.
I
guys-
asked if he.
You guys just didn't know where he was. I mentioned who you know left, who you have seen or heard that is still around. If you didn't know,
Oh, I must have
I didn't tell you.
misunderstood. I must have misunderstood what you said then.
So the
Because
ones that-
otherwise I would have. I wanted to go there to save him.
so like
But you
Silas,
said that he-
Silas, Freliel, and Regulus are the 3 you knew were gone. Furion you found out
No,
later.
I understand now. I understand now. It's fine.
No, I'm explaining
When
to
I
everyone.
asked earlier, I
I-
misunderstood.
I'm explaining to everybody what happened and who's gone. Trent's gone. You guys know that. Keldrin is the other teacher. Gone. He's in the advanced classes with astronomy. Calcifer is meditating. Furion is also gone. He is actually back now, and you guys see him looking at the damages, patrolling the area. He catches the eyes of you all. And it seems that he was just talking with Colton moments ago. He goes over towards you, your group.
Don't attention us.
Thank you for what you did last night in checking on the facility, asking for aid, and making sure there were no creatures abound. But next time, please return to your rooms if there is an incident like that. Looks over at Lila. We'll need to talk about your etiquette later.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I feel like we did a good thing. We went to Barrow.
He did all the good things.
He commended you. He did
students.
say. He just said
Sounded like
next
this
time,
was-
go to your rooms because he's responsible
We
for you
help
all.
out.
Right.
The
If
rooms
it-
were pretty far away, though. Like, the church was very close.
Right. But if you guys got hurt, who's responsible for that? That's what he was saying. If there's an incident, go to your rooms. Your safety's more important.
I don't like this
Do our
campaign of like, hey, did you read the school rule book? No, you get detention.
They're not giving detention. It's common sense
didn't
of,
give it-
hey, you are more important. You're children. We're the adults. Let us take care of it.
We will rules.
Well, then blame Lucian.
I mean, he knows. He's absolutely going to blame him.
Okay. I'll be like, if we probably would have gone to our rooms, or we would have stayed and drank tea in the chapel the whole night. But Lucian took Barrow away, and then we just freaked out.
So,
We were trying to find help.
we
trying to
can
find
go
stuff.
ahead and end the session there. Remember the things I need
What a
for
session.
next session. I'll put a reminder of that later.
Oh, that is when we talk about it. Is next session? I was expecting to say that today.
Oh yeah.
That
Today
is
was
all
Halloween.
for this session, I guess. So,
Yeah.
till
You did a
next
very
time.
good job. I was scared.
Yeah,
at
that
the
was
beginning.
awesome.
The theme and the scariness was very good. Like,
The misdirection was fun.
It was really fun.
I like how like we slowly just revealed like, oh, we're just paranoid. We're just
Yeah.
very,
And
very
this
paranoid.
is what I wrote for the Halloween one shot I do every year in the other server, and no one signed up, so I switched gears a bit and decided
Okay.
I'm gonna do
Number
both.
one.
Hell
you know,
yeah.
when you did the explosions at first, I thought it was your other Halloween one shot, like a couple years back.
Oh, I did that on purpose.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, oh